We held our dreams to the skies and hoped that we'd all die. And where were you when the fallout came down? And where were you when the king lost his crown? Give up on trying to save us. I hope we come up with a fail-safe plot to piss off the dumb few that forgave us. I hope the fences we mended fall down beneath their own weights, and I hope we hang on past the last exit. I hope it's already too late, and I hope the junkyard a few blocks from here someday burns down, and I hope the rising black smoke carries me far away. I never come back to this town again. Shaving tomorrow. I hope it bleeds all day long. Our friends worst isn't over, and I hope that you blink before I do, and I hope I never get sober, and I hope when you think of me years down the line, you can't find one good thing to say. I hope if I found the strength to walk out, you'd stay the hell out of my way. I am drowning. There's no sign of land. You're coming down with me, and in unlovable
see. Do I see me? I see a cone. There we are.
Cone.
There we are.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's always a little bit of a delay, so don't mind that.
Woot.
Volume's a bit low. Hello. Hello. Testing. We're testing.
Testies 1 2. Testies
Hello.
1 2.
Hello.
Well, hold on, let me go.
Tooch, say something in the mic.
Something into the mic.
Yeah, the volume might be a bit low. Let me go in and hold on. Filters.
Technical things, people.
I heard my dingus ass.
Nope, not quite that crazy.
You know how this goes.
Yeah.
Let's just boost these up a bit.
Yeah.
Should we try to tuck in the seats a little bit? Looks like we're a little sparsely.
A little bit if
Spread.
you like.
I mean, yeah, if you want. We
I'll
didn't
just
know
try and get
exactly-
everybody a little spacious in case it was a
Yeah.
little,
If you want
little
us to
snug.
attend, go ahead.
Filters.
I get all this amazing space off camera to myself. I can just turn around and not get in.
Okay, can you hear us better now? Can you hear us better now?
How's the audio, folks?
Hello. Hello, Internet Land.
Somebody comment.
Sounds pretty good.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
All right. Hello. Sorry about that. Welcome to Wasteland Talk. I am your co-host, Commodore Pistol Whip.
And I am your other host, Hatter of the Waste.
Where's your fucking beer?
It's on the ground. I was trying to deal with computer problems. It's back
Can't take
here.
it anymore.
I like giving him shit all the time.
It's fun.
Son of a bitch. We had our whole freaking computer just disconnect from the internet in the middle of our first stream, and I had to reboot the entire streaming computer.
Yeah.
So we've had all kinds of issues today.
Yeah.
Welcome to the shit show.
Yes.
It's
To the
just
shit
more than
show.
usual.
Huzzah!
Cheers in spirit.
Right. We have two guests with us today.
Yes.
Of course, we've had at least one of them on before, but just go ahead and introduce yourselves, both of you, one at a time, please.
Well, I am what is rapidly becoming the Joan Rivers to Johnny Carson's Tonight Show guest. Google it, kids. I am Toot to the Mighty Tribe Skullduggers, and
Nice.
blessedly a semi-regular guest upon Wasteland Talk.
I think we'll just dub you the Joan Rivers of Wasteland Talk.
There you go.
Into it.
There.
That
there.
works.
Official.
We
Make it a
talk.
patch. Her face.
Yes.
Aw, hello, people.
Now, to my left, we have.
My name is Blowhard of the D's, or the Disciples of the D's, formerly of the Disciples of the
Now, do
D's.
you blow hard?
Till it hurts, buddy.
Oh, yes!
Nice.
I like
That's always
that.
good.
Answer. Yeah,
I
speaking of
like
the
it, I
D's,
like
we got a couple of things from them. We got this nicely autographed Dennis Hopper frame,
Yes, we
as
do.
the, and then we have a bit of the D's boat.
Yeah, we actually have a piece of your
It's
boat.
buried over
Dude,
there.
oh,
Yeah, when they got scrapped, someone
Somebody
mailed us
mailed
a
it to
piece.
us.
oh,
as a
I was there
gift.
for the scrapping.
Yeah.
It was mailed to us as a gift, so
That's-
we did not actually
Yeah,
collect
at
it.
first-
That's a mighty gift. That's
Right,
a mighty
right.
gift.
We look at it like this is a random square piece of metal. We don't know what it was until we saw this came with it, and we put two together. This is from the boat. This is part of the boat.
That's when we started fangirling out, oh my god!
They did.
It's the boat!
And fucking
It's
hell,
the
Santos.
fucking boat!
Fucking hell.
Oh, we got Santos.
Oh, it was
Does that mean Commodore's Ed McMahon?
Oh yeah, because since I'm reading comments from my phone, I have to do fucking refreshing things because I got no access to my laptop from where I'm sitting. So yeah, we got MC watching going Evening Family. We got Jay going Hi Figment, and we got my turkey going Hello my lovelies.
We got Mad Runner
Hello.
watching on YouTube.
What's up, Mad Rider?
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little intro video. I'll post it to YouTube later. It's not on our YouTube yet, but whenever we make those intro and exit credits videos, I'll make sure to upload them to the video so if people want to watch them again. That was, of course, No Children by Attack from their album Antagonist, which is their newest album. It's a good, easy, mellow song. And then,
I
of
got a
course,
few of
yeah,
those.
yeah, there's a couple of those songs on that album,
Yeah.
which...
Like the last one we did was No Gods.
Yeah, No Gods, and that's the opening track for them from
Oh,
that album.
speaking of Attack, if I may quickly bump my beloved band, they are having a show coming up, their first live show in many several months coming up on Friday, August 20th down in San
You're in a
Diego.
band?
Yay!
No, my beloved band.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in the band. Obviously, they don't allow girls in there.
Back in my hometown.
Oh.
I kid. No,
Someone
I just
doesn't
love
listen to
Attack.
Arch Enemy.
I love Attack. Tim is my waifu, my only male waifu. So I love them. I want to
Wait, he
promote
has
them.
that pretty hair.
He does, and that smile and those eyes.
Oh my God, those eyes.
I know. Oh, can we just swoon for a second about his eyes? Anyway, I just wanted to promote and spread the word of their show coming up. So please check it out. Please attend. They'd love to see you.
It's in San
Yeah,
Diego.
if
Go to
you're
my
in the San
hometown.
Diego area, or if you're willing to travel, if you want to put on your Wasteland costume and show it off for the night, test it out, make sure it doesn't like fall apart, make sure it's not too uncomfortable to wear with all of your crazy armor, because we all know that we all build these fucking license plate spike shoulder things that look rad, but will they work at the stage in the crowd without stabbing you or somebody else?
I was
That's
going to say, and/or will they put someone's eye out? Because I too had a big spike shoulder thing, which I probably forgot I was wearing, and almost took out several an eye
Oh, wow.
one year. So
I have a scar on my upper arm here from when I hugged somebody with a spiked shoulder pad and cut my arm.
That happens.
open.
That happens.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
I had a friend of mine made himself a little gauntlet out of the license plate, and he's like, I like this so much. He was really getting into Wasteland, went skateboarding, tripped, and damn near guillotined his finger off when he went down.
Whoa!
Yeah, cautionary
Whoa.
tales, everybody.
Ow.
So yeah,
don't do
test,
that while you're skateboarding.
test your outfits in the sense that will they hurt you or somebody else? Because it may
Yeah.
look rad, but you really don't want to spend your Wasteland in the ER.
No.
Plates, kid. Plates.
So we
Turn
got
into
a-
plates.
We got a fucking few comments. Well, one we got from Travis Hudson. Hope you're all doing well. And we got Turkey going. Well, turkey will suffice. Okay, that's a good way for me to make it separate the two: the turkey from goat heads and turkey from dead crows. So
Wild turkey.
wild
The
turkeys,
turkey's
wild turkeys, dead crows.
Yes.
So wild turkey suffice since you know another
Dead crows.
turkey. And then we got Kaylee going, wow, Hatter has some white legs. Needs some sun on them before Wasteland.
I mean,
Pale?
I am.
He's Irish.
I'm Irish and Scottish. If I was any lighter skinned, I'd be clear.
I mean,
okay?
you know,
but you at
You're
least
gonna
have the
attack him,
fishnets
attack
on.
me.
Maybe I should be rocking some fishnets
I
to
think you
hide the
should.
color.
Yeah, you look good in them.
And I'm thankful I'm off camera because I can debate in there too.
So, we have a lot to talk about. We have so many things that we have, some things that came up in the community. Starting off that Figment here has ordered something from Mackie Mac's Etsy that he just posted up. Mackie Mac, if you want to plug your own Etsy store on our comment section, by all means do so. And anyone else who has a Wasteland theme type of shop, please drop your information in the comment section so people can find you.
Yes. I'll probably do so in a little bit. So, this is what I got. I'm not showing the other side. But, up on his shop, he has a Wasteland, like, loot box, like, loot crate style thing. It is still completely sealed. I have not opened this. This was going to be a surprise to everyone.
Yeah, so we don't know what the fuck's in it.
Yeah, there. Like
It's
Figment said,
hermetically
it's,
We're opening Pandora's box here.
it's a loot crate style, so you don't even know for sure what you're getting, and we have not opened it. So
I have so many comments with the
I'm
Pandora's
so
box
ready
thing.
to react.
As soon as it's sticky!
Oh my.
Okay.
Mackie Mac, why are you making your boxes sticky?
Are they
Make
all
it
sticky,
stickier.
or was this one sticky? It's
Alright,
sticky.
alright.
All are sticky. Okay, so, oh holy crap.
and I'm just gonna bite my tongue on the phrasing of sticky box.
Phrasing.
Don't.
Why would you do that in this house? Come on now.
Phrasing.
Okay, so, oh wow. It's stuck to the lid.
So sticky.
God
Okay.
damn, Mackie Mac.
Oh, so sticky.
Witness you craft. Welcome to your Wasteland Loot Crate craft box. The ingredients contained are specialty pieces handpicked by the cosmetic mechanic. These will help accent your costume, giving it that extra finishing layer of detail. Feel free to DM at the cosmetic mechanic on Instagram for help. Anything not your style, you are welcome to barter with a friend. Start crafting and tag me in your finished products. Thanks again, and you're not going to be able to see it.
We see it.
There it
No.
is.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
have to
You're
read
good.
it per se,
Yeah.
but they can see it. They can see it.
So,
They can tell that's a letter.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
exactly.
letter. We
It-
just
it-
got
it
a
has an
letter.
autofocus,
We just
but,
got a letter.
Okay. Alright,
Okay, so,
what are your goodies?
so, Wasteland patch,
Oh,
Yes.
I,
swallow, Strength.
Yeah, strength fallout patch.
Eh.
You're good?
Well, we're gonna post pictures later.
Yeah, exactly. We'll post pictures.
Of the
Let's
sticky
see.
box.
One of
Yes.
his little
Oh, nice.
patches, cosmetic mechanic.
Love it.
Let's see, we've got a witness me patch.
Nice.
Always
Oh, and it's that
Ooh,
scene
mid-
too. I love that scene.
mid jump.
Mm-hmm.
Full mid jump. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be mine. Thunderdome. Death is listening.
Yes.
I like
Love
it.
that.
I like it.
And you'll take the first man that screams.
Yeah.
That's always been my way.
Next one. I live, I die, I live again.
Nice.
The war boy never be there.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
My catchphrase
There's
would
a
be
couple
I drink,
of,
I die, I drink
the
again.
cockpit.
That's most of our sayings. While we're there.
Cockpit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two of those.
Oh,
Two
yeah,
cocks
go-
in the pit, or is it one pit, two cocks?
One pit, two cocks.
2 cocks enter, 1 cock. No, wait.
No.
Two pits enter, one cock. I
Two
don't
cocks,
know.
two
We'll
cocks
workshop
enter,
it.
someone ends up
Yeah,
napping
exactly.
later.
We'll workshop.
Someone ends up real happy. I don't know.
Caution patch.
Nice.
And, okay, back to the, oh wow, there's a lot of patches.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
$25. At this point, I'm already like, goddamn, this is
Alright,
really...
fill up a vest with that fucking.
I
thing.
could.
It's a deal.
Cosmetic
It's a steal.
mechanic,
It's the
not
sale of
the-
the fucking century.
Not the
Caution.
cosmetic freaking consultant.
Explosives inside.
Oh my.
Go
Need a
on.
few
That could go on some pants.
Yeah, that's when you step
Oh.
right in your crotch.
Yeah, this is mine. Dumpster Fire 2020.
Yeah.
Yes, I made a bunch of those Christmas ornaments for people.
Yes.
That's worth the drink.
And it's just, actually there's, hold on,
Like I
there's one
needed
back
to read.
here. Wrong one.
Oh yeah.
So
the
two of
bubble.
these,
Oh, those are cute.
Like
Nice
caution
accents.
flags.
caution flaggy tape things. Oh yeah. 2 fuck COVID-19 patches.
Nice.
COVID, you cunt.
Right.
Yes. Classic middle finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Ooh, my middle
you.
finger's accented now.
It is. Tire tread.
Yes.
I would think so.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what it
Tire
would be.
tread.
That's cool. I like these.
Oh.
What? What?
This one must be good.
I don't know. Yeah. Naked ahead.
Hey! Caution, naked ahead.
Yes.
I like
See,
that. And then, but how the world turns, one day a cock of the walk, next a feather duster.
Good
Word.
shit. Good shit.
Gotta put that somewhere where they gotta get close to read it.
That's some high philosophy right there.
Well, like I said, we'll
I think
we'll take
Socrates said
pictures
that.
and we'll post them up on
Does
the Wasteland
the
Talk
cosmetic
page.
mechanic print all these?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
These are
He's
all.
got his own Etsy store now.
I was
then.
gonna say, sounds like if he does custom orders, that's good work right there.
He might if you ask.
Don't know.
So it's worth checking.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Okay, and then we have
Check 'em out.
some Fallout stickers.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Oh
cool.
yay!
Got that one.
We can do it better than everyone.
My
Very nice.
favorite companion.
I'm not completely up to date on
Somebody
names
serious
of characters. What the shit?
It's Vincent. Or Nick Valentine. Nick Valentine.
Commodore?
Let me see.
Check out the little quote thingy, the little quote bubble.
Oh dear.
Oh, what?
Oh dear.
That
Oh dear.
Do tell.
look at it before we
Oh,
describe
dear.
it.
Oh, The thickums.
That's a sausage going into
Yeah,
a donut.
here. This is what
I
this
was
is what it looks like.
distracted by
This
the-
is what
by
it
the-
looks. Wait. Here's what it looks like.
That and a nice big dump truck ass. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of a
yeah.
bulk girl. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll show.
Thank you.
I got you, buddy. I'll sit there and hold your donut upright anytime you need it.
Let's see. This is just.
Oh,
Bulk girl.
that's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
All girls, subtle Samus vibes.
Yeah. And then the Nuka-Cola.
Ooh,
style.
can't go wrong with Nuka-Cola.
Right.
Unless
right.
unless the Sunset Sarsaparilla. That's just me.
Yes. And then, oh dear, sweet
That
mother.
was the-
There's more.
There's more.
There's more.
But wait.
There's
More.
So,
Apparently
Oh.
we could have dedicated a whole
I see
show
teeth.
just
I see
opening
fingers.
these
I
box.
see teeth and fingers.
there is a finger.
Make sure to give one back.
Right.
I
He
think-
sent us a finger.
We have a set of
Ooh.
Teefers. Teefers.
Yeah.
Ah, I like
Nice.
Teefers. Teefers.
Oh yeah, you definitely got the thing
get
for teeth.
Oh, I
you
do have
know?
the thing for teeth. I have
If I
enough
don't want to
things
ask
with them
questions
on
you
them.
don't want answers to.
Well, hell, well,
Halloween props. I mean,
yeah, go ahead if you want.
Excuse me, doesn't need to be Halloween.
but
Where
that's what
to
I'm
Trader
saying,
Joe's buying
you know?
organic quinoa on
Oh,
Sunday.
and there's the bottom set.
There's a bottom
Ooh.
set. I
Who
say
needs
that
a Teefers?
because hell, my request for the second set of dentures was declined. And I'm like, fuck it, if I can make my own, I'll give
Wow.
myself fucking
Oh, I might have to
thanks.
buy myself one of these loot crates if they come with all kinds of delicious teefers and pictures of dump truck ass. So
Yes.
I'm there.
Right.
And this
Top
is
sell, top sell.
Top sell, top sell.
Beads of some sort looks like.
little skull beads.
Okay,
Oh, it's
yeah.
cute.
Well, yeah,
Of
it is
different
meant to be like a
colors.
crafting box.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Nice.
there's definitely lots of options to decorate your outfit
Ah,
and
I'll
Have to
package
check
it
this
for
out.
That's a nice little
on
crate.
Etsy.
Alright, I'm gonna try to read some comments right here to get caught up, because I'm pretty
Yes.
sure we're behind.
And
Start-
I still got more.
Starting with the Back to Hatter's legs, Kaylee goes, sexy legs. Wild Turkey goes, I tore off shoulder spikes that security asked me to remove. I remember that. And asked him what he had to barter, and he gave me a drink token.
Turn on the air conditioner.
Yes.
It is on.
It is
Oh, it's on?
We need a fan.
It's schwitzy.
Let me see what's that.
I could grab my fan in my bedroom
Moth Theater
fan.
goes, huzzah everyone. Hi Mommy Dearest, kissy face.
Hi, baby.
Yeah,
That's my boy.
Tyler Lang. Hey, War Boy Scrat here. Greetings from the Wasteland. What's up, dude?
Oh,
What's up,
Scrat.
What's up, Scrat? Kaylee goes, Fishnet give great tan lines, Tooch.
Yes, they do.
Let me
Don't
refresh.
I know it?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of stories about fishnet tan lines
Pretty
in
sure
the
that
waste.
diamond pattern I had burned onto the back of my ass after the Wasteland camp out could attest to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Wild Turkey's loving this thing, but apparently he's gotta go back to work, so he says, "Fuck you."
Okay, yeah, you can catch it the video later on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining
And
us.
that's as many comments I can get to, from refreshing. So I don't know how many I missed.
And we got Moss Man. Moss Man.
Moss
Boss
man.
man.
Boss man.
Hey, we're
Rough
back. I gotta pick up some of Marky's patches. Yes,
Yes.
they are amazing, and we're not done yet.
Nope. Keep on.
DS
So-
Whoa, wait!
Little
There's
thing of,
more.
Bullets.
Roulettes.
Oh, well, you're still showing that. I'm gonna see if I can grab my
Nice.
fan from
Go
my
get your fan.
bedroom.
Now the funny
'Cause I am
thing
like
is,
sweating like
Yes.
a sauna over here.
I recognize this because in our area we're currently setting up Spirit Halloween stores.
Hey.
We sell these.
Not to mention, it makes a good mohawk.
That it
Oh,
does.
that
I
it
might
do.
actually. But I'm like, wait a minute, we sell these. Oh God, that means there's stuff I could.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That 30% discount's looking really nice
There
right
you
now.
go.
There you go.
So do. And then last bag. Oh dear, sweet mother of the gods.
Quentin Logan says, "Hey everybody, I made it."
Hi, Zygo.
Serotonin goes,
Zygo.
overseer.
Hi.
Gonna have to get one of those boxes. And we got Eric Pastrup,
Yeah, that's right.
Xmas in fucking July.
See if
Seriously.
I can set this right
Bastrop
here.
was shit. I have names. Hold on.
And hopefully
She's
it will
got
give us
names.
some
Yes.
airflow at
Because
least.
it's the Erics. We confuse the Erics.
Yeah, one's Mender, the other's
Mad Ratter.
Mad
I'd
Ratter.
rather, yeah.
So this is Mad
Bastrop
Ratter.
is Mad Ratter.
Okay, good.
See, I take notes. If you're if you're in here and I don't have your name yet, I will do my best once I'm done with this. Yes.
Let's see if I can set this up so the mics don't pick it up too much.
Okay.
Yeah, let me hear.
Filters.
Yes, I'm getting that.
Noise suppression.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I can hear that.
Well, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Brief. Okay. Oh. Okay.
I don't need a fan too much. I'm cool
Good.
Hold on.
No, that was a great
Jim just-
punctuation. I like that.
Just one.
Ooh.
You just close that so you can pull it back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I do a thing with mine.
One of those bottle caps?
There's a lot in there. Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully you shouldn't be able to hear the fan too much, but for whatever reason we have our AC running and feel none of it. There's like a fucking sauna in this living room at the moment.
Because it's fucking warm.
It is.
So
So we get enough hot people in one room.
That,
That
exactly.
too, for sure. I mean,
Science.
there's a lot of sexy in this room.
Okay, so the first part, I separated out. It's dog tags with little bottle caps.
Ooh.
So they're all dog tags with bottle caps in little packages.
Yeah.
So this one's a little caution, like radioactive sign.
All right.
I have no idea what the fuck the backstory is behind this, but it's entertaining. There's a backstory behind that.
That's from Turbo Kid.
Okay.
Yeah. That's from Turbo Kid.
Turbo Kid.
Wait.
The bottle cap.
The bottle
One of
cap.
The bottle cap. That
Nice.
she got.
So next one, we'll go 12 gauge style bullet cap. Bottle cap.
Oh wow, Umbrella.
Umbrella.
Umbrella Academy.
Under her umbrella.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be not Umbrella Academy, but Umbrella Corporation
Corporation.
from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, yeah, the things are
I do
similar
not
in
know the
name.
thing. I
But
am not
Umbrella
into the
Academy is a
sci-fi
Netflix series
or the
about
horror.
people with like mutant powers.
Which was a really awesome graphic novel, and I'm not entirely happy with the transition into the Netflix thing, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh. And then the last one,
Another.
another fuck you. So we're gonna go a size 8. Oh, that's that one.
That's a that one.
Haha! Holy shit!
What is?
That's a fucking ring of Immortan Joe's mask.
It's a size 8.
Holy
I'm a
shit,
very
that's
cool.
rad.
I'm a size 13.
Your box is fucking tense, man.
That shit
Yeah,
box.
I am getting a fucking box. As long as it has my ring size.
I want
Are
that.
there requests?
I want a sticky back.
And then the rest is a
That's a
shit ton of
Sick fucking ring.
let's see, we've got
Bunch of caps.
gears, we've got bottle caps, let me see. A lot of them are blank. Some of them have, I'll pull out the ones that have pin backing.
See, I got some comments real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm Cameron Smith. I made a mohawk out of a bunch of the door spring bumpers.
Hey,
Nice.
Okay, that's cool.
Quetzal Logan goes, hi.
Hi.
And we got Mossman going, gonna have to hunt down the Commodore and had her at Wasteland for some rum and cigars.
Ooh.
And then we got Mad Ratter going, just getting your bodies prepared for the dirt.
Yes.
And then we got Serotonin. Reminds me, I need to order cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Yes.
myself some of that dirt tan going on. We get out to Wasteland, and if you've been there, you know what it means. What we mean by dirt tan. You come home from Wasteland thinking, hey, I got some nice sun. And if you're as pale as I am, you take a shower and that tan goes away because it was actually all dirt.
It washes
It's a
right
dirt
off.
tan.
Okay, there was.
So, Blowhard, what is this?
That is a finished long drink.
Finished
Which I
laundry.
take full credit for that because I discovered that.
100% credit for, and they also have a strong version,
Yes, the
which I
black
call
can.
the strong long.
I found those in Southern California back in January, and I started becoming the fucking goblin I am, and just packing up
That's pretty
my
good.
trunk full of them every time I
Pretty
went down there,
refreshing.
bringing them back,
High
and
five.
then they started bringing them. They started
Oh, wow.
carrying them up here.
And it's,
Nice.
So
or
long
the,
drinks are now available in California.
that's the way my friend Caitlin Friend said it, that is unreasonably easy to drink.
So there was.
Cranberry. It's
Pink can.
it's the beans.
Mossman just ordered 2 of the boxes.
Fuck yeah.
Leave them for the rest of us.
But everything's left in here. There's little keys, there's bottle caps, and there's like
So a bunch of little trinkets.
steampunk gears and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I
Here's
mean,
the thing.
like
Take
you
little
said,
steps,
it's a
make them
craft.
big things.
It's a craft box, so yeah, you get
This
to
is the coolest
attach
key,
that
though.
to your outfit and stuff.
Check out that key.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
That's one of those things you put on yourself and then make someone pay you handsomely for it.
yeah.
Like Hatter.
So the bottle caps that actually have pins on the back. So we've got the Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice addition.
It says Noah. It's a blue. We've got,
You got it?
let's see, the stuff baking, and oh dear gods must hide. Do not touch. I think that's his logo. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's Warboy.
Warboy's logo. Right Eternal, shiny and chrome.
Got a lot of cool like Fallout and Fury Road shit in there.
Yes.
It was awesome.
And then the cute little heart.
Aww.
That cute little heart. Now, here's the thing. All of this, $25.
Yeah.
Are you not serious?
Plus shipping.
That's including shipping.
Plus shipping.
From SoCal.
Wow.
It got here in like I think I ordered it when
It got here like
posted
3
it on
days.
like Friday. It
Says
came Monday.
He melted it that next morning.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not asking for a freebie, but like, it's my birthday coming up, so if I order one of those, like, that's for Tuesday.
But yeah, I'll track down the link and post it in
Again,
chat.
Mackie Mac, if you're watching, feel free to plug yourself.
Your box is, your
Plug your
sticky box is amazing.
Right, right.
We all want you to give us a sticky box.
There is so
Now I
much
get to
in
sit
that
down.
box.
This box can hold so much stuff. This bad boy
But
can hold so much crap things and
Oh,
sticky.
that was a lot of
down.
shit.
Sticky trappings and a ring.
Right.
$25 for
sorts.
that. It's completely random.
Okay.
Shiny odds and ends.
Bits and bobs.
Selling. Let me make sure it's
Tchotchkes.
up to date.
Tchotchkes.
He may make more, but as of now, it's low in stock. Three left, and 5 people have them in their cart. God damn it! He may be willing to make more.
Well, apparently, yeah, because they're fucking
Again, it's my
popular.
birthday and I'll get things like closets.
So, that was the Wasteland crate of Mackie Mac's Etsy store that Big Me bought.
And
Totally
low,
worth
it was
getting.
good.
And he also
Low.
on his page,
And low.
he's also got the teeth brush. It's a toothbrush with actual teeth on it. Old school Wasteland patches.
Surrounded by
Some of the ones
sides.
he has.
Hurts my soul.
Butt stuff needs more dirt. Safety third.
Can we get a needs more butt stuff?
I have a couple of butt stuff patches on my Wasteland bag.
Yes.
How many have you stuffed on there?
We stuffed a few butt stuff on there.
Yeah.
The butt stuffing.
All the butts.
Running on the roof with the butt stuffing.
I stuffed the butts.
Let's see.
All
There's
of
also the 6 customs. The
There's
orange
butt. I always
patches.
stuff it.
There's a few others. Turbo Boy and Girl bottle cap pin set.
Or you could just throw it in the junk, that works too.
Pulling up the yeah.
Okay.
Copying.
Haley has to go to bed because she's from Florida.
Oh, yeah. You can always catch us on YouTube. It's always uploaded and
Yeah.
it's there.
Always, anyone can easily rewatch these if they can't watch it all live or at all live. You can just hop on the YouTube
It's
channel.
on
We
YouTube.
have all our episodes saved.
Where's the spool in that?
Chain gang it.
Also, so next topic.
Yes.
I was on a little trip the other week. Decided to visit a well-known Wastelander we all know and love, most of us. Short Bus,
Short
Short
fucking butt.
aka
Short
Road
Bus.
Rash, aka Day Before,
We talking about baby?
aka Choice.
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 Well, the whole
That's his car every now and
I haven't got to hang out with him like majority of the time, so I finally got to hang out at his place. Went to, I believe, was the Choice Cave. It looked like a Choice Cave.
Yeah.
If it's his detached garage, that's
Yes, it sure the fuck was.
yeah.
Choice.
He throws a that damn show shirt at me.
Yeah.
Not my size, but I fit it.
Just gotta shove your way in there.
And then he got me
Stuff it in time.
this poster right here, the Den Choice poster,
Uh,
which has his little Uncle Sam pose.
Yeah, yeah. He wants you
Yeah.
in the den.
So yeah, he's been waiting to give that to us for a while because he wanted us something of his to decorate on the stage. And then I also did a little bit of a switcheroo on the Hunters, the show, the event we're not supposed to talk about.
Yeah.
It's right there. It even has me on it. Right there, with no beard. The beardless me.
That was a great event we're not supposed to talk about.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
looks like a fucking baby.
I done a lot of interesting shit at that place I'm not supposed to talk about.
That's why that I don't think legally I'm
I
supposed
need
to
to
talk
give
about.
you a heart of flash drive so I can get that video.
Which video?
The video of me performing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So,
Because yes.
Shit, where do I have that?
it's on your camera, I think.
Well, it definitely was on my camera. It's probably on my old hard drive that I pulled from the computer before I shipped it to my nephew. So I definitely still have it.
Okay.
I just had to stop and think, like, what did I do with that file?
So, next thing I want to mention is I keep forgetting to talk about these.
Yes.
I got these at the Wasteland swap meet over at the Cold Cat Meats place. Got these from Many People or Many Things.
Yes.
Because he has many things. Now, what sold me on these? There's not just common looking flintlock pistol. I'm gonna do this. You pull.
Oh!
Yes.
I have my eating utensils now for Wasteland.
Basement flooded.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh yeah. When he showed me that, I like, okay, I'm fucking sold.
Yeah.
I mean, it took majority of the night for me to think about it, but I was sold. They were all my mind the whole night. Like, am I able to afford these? Like, I got Universal Studios next tomorrow night.
Buy the thing.
And he's like, I'll give you this. I'll ask for this much for them. I'm like, here you go.
Yeah. If
Go
I,
up and
Take my money. Take my caps.
if I were
Right.
standing behind you when you walked away from that, you wouldn't
Yeah.
see him again.
That's why you just hand your card, like, don't tell me how much this is.
Just do it. Let me figure that out
And-
after I have them in hand.
Next
think
thing I
about that
want to
tomorrow.
talk about, our friend Gilly, he usually makes our patches. He makes the official Wasteland Talk patches. He makes the DJ Connie Roberts in your house patches. He finally sent me the Buzz Off motherfucker patch that we all been talking about. So this is going on my Wasteland vest. I have another one for my friend who was also a victim of the incident.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, Emery's watching. Hey, Emery.
Yes, you can blow it up digitally.
And Mothman.
Want what? The patch?
I think the knife.
Oh, the knife? No, the mine. Oh, Emery wants them.
Just like mine.
There we go.
There you
Nice.
go.
I
Where'd
made
you
the
get
pictures
them,
a little
Emery?
smaller, but there we go.
Yeah. So,
So that's our official Wasteland Talk patch up above Tooch's head there. And then the Buzz Off motherfucker patch is the one right next to it. So Gilly, if you want to drop your Etsy store so people can pick them up. Alright. Sorry, I have to get closer. Oh wait, that's for later. I have to get closer to the screen so I can see things. There we go. Okay.
Emery goes, was that Rebecca Doe?
Oh, that's Figment.
Figment is off camera
Yeah.
because it's Figment of our imagination.
That's just a thing that I'm not really here.
I just again wanted to say hello to my son. Thank you for watching. I love you. I miss you. You better come to the fucking attack show. I'm gonna hug you. I'm gonna hug you too.
I don't know what it said. I might have asked where you got them from. Apparently they're popular and people want them.
Oh, they.
Yeah. We got Needle and Kip watching. Hey Needle. Hey Kip.
Hey, kid.
Needle.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Cheers.
I drank first. Sorry.
Well, I drank more, so.
It's okay.
Sorry, not drink.
I mean, we'll never talk.
Oh,
Mine's
so
bigger.
things we like to talk about that things have been popping up in the community.
Popping up.
Nice segue.
Amazing. Nice.
Great.
The Rust Devils announced their bounty hunt game that they're going to have a Wasteland weekend. People are now making their wanted posters. Me and Hatter has our finish. He pretty much did mine. Took him a few tries because spell.
I can't spell worth a shit, and so I kept submitting it to Danny, and he's like, "You missed this one," and then I'd be like, "Okay, I fixed that word." Then he'd be like, "You missed this word," and then I'd send it again. "You missed this word," and by the time I was done, I was ready to like throw things through the phone somehow to like hit him that word. Be like, just tell me all of the words I've missed in one message, so I can fix them all without resubmitting the goddamn picture again and again.
Just go, you fucked
But,
up here, and here.
Yeah. Despite the difficulties in the makings of these posters, they are now done. We'll have them printed here soon. Do you have them on the?
Yes.
There they are. Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Yeah. So I can. Let me wait for it to pop up on the phone so I can just read it on the phone.
There we
All
go.
right. We got Hatter. He's a most wanted worth 25 million Baron bucks.
Oh, you mean Coyote Canyon Dog?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go with Coyote Canyon dollars. So tell me, what can 25 million buy? Is that like a beer's worth? See, I mean, there's some crazy inflation with those.
A
So
midway
it
beer,
sounds like a lot, but it might be only enough to get you a hug or a beer or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I have a million
It
in my
might be
high
enough
quality
to get a hug
hug.
from me, if you're lucky. I don't know. If I'm feeling it.
So yeah, he's got a bunch of challenge tasks of his. He's got a list of his loots right there, as you can see. And then me, I'm just a basic wanted person. Next year I'll probably do a most wanted challenge to make guys earn something fucking cool. But in the meantime, I'm just there for the game, get there for the fun. Dead, I am 5 million, 10 million alive. My crimes are apparently murder without a permit, theft, and cowboy shit.
Cowboy shit!
Cowboy
If
shit.
you get the
I'm just
reference,
thinking of like
come
all the
talk
stuff
to me.
from Blazing Saddles. Rape, arson, cattle herding, and rape. Rape's on there twice. I like rape.
Wow.
That's not condoning. That's quoting.
But we're
That's
glad
quoting.
you're the one that said it on this topic.
There's a
Obviously.
have you ever seen the movie Yellowbeard? Okay, the quote in that one,
yeah.
the half cuddle, half yeah. That line reminds me of that line.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
We won't say that out loud.
Things
today.
that can't be made today.
if you've never seen Yellowbeard, it's a great like classic, like really
Recommended.
cheesy B movie, pirate movie,
Nice.
amazing
Wait,
and
wasn't-
terrible.
Didn't David Bowie have like a 2-second cameo in
I
that?
think so.
Usually
With
does.
Madeline Kahn! With
Yeah.
Madeline Kahn! Holy shit, I forgot about that! Oh, I did. We're watching Yellowbeard at some point.
It's
Stop it.
great. It's one of the worst, best movies I've ever seen.
I like those type of movies.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a similar joke made in that movie that I won't repeat.
So
I already made
If
one
you're in
rape
the know,
joke,
you're
so
in
you
the
know.
know.
Right.
So Russell's got that going on. Wasteland Weekend has announced the more information for you all to get your vaccine information digitally for you to attend Wasteland Weekend. All the information is on their Facebook page, Wasteland Central. They emailed me.
Yeah, I was gonna post up some of that stuff a little later. I did do a bunch of screenshots of announcements I was gonna go through, but then we had this issue with the computer crashing and
Fuck it,
all
we'll do
the-
it live.
all the things that I had prepped ready to go are now kind of chaotic. Anyway, there's a bunch of announcements on Wasteland Central,
let me get
including
more beer.
several of the bands that are coming out this year.
Don't worry about my DJ dick.
Several of the groups are talking about what they're bringing. So, of course, you have the Rust Devils with their game, their bounty game. You have Attack is playing, of course. One of my favorites is returning the, oh God, I always fuck up their name. The Animal Meat.
Just say AMF.
Yeah, AMF. I never remember what AMF stands for, but
Their experience, not a band.
they are an experience that you absolutely have to check out. If you've never seen AMF live, you can watch them on YouTube, but it is not the same as being there. They are coming back this year. They do not make it to every Wasteland. It is really worth it.
I think Ms. Mayer has a couple of videos.
Yeah. I mean, they post a lot of their own shit on YouTube. Don't get me wrong. There is stuff on there, but it's not the same as experiencing it in person.
Yeah, if you never heard of or seen this group before, you're gonna learn.
So there's, like I said, there's a bunch of announcements on Wasteland Central from the various bands, from the various camps. One of my other favorite camps is coming back, the Caution Tape Carnival. Oh, they're coming back.
That was
Yes,
that was
yes.
the first year
Yes.
of Bargain.
Oh my god! Oh, I don't
I'm
know who it
excited.
was, but whoever's that shit talker in the wacko-rator with the giant mallet. Oh, you and I, come up and sir and or madam. I don't you.
Perfect.
And of course,
You.
one of the things they're highly known for is the human claw machine.
That was so fucking fun.
I wanted to
Yeah, I
do
love the
it.
Human Claw Machine. I love all their games. Caution Tape Carnival.
We miss you.
Doom Syndicate. So like they have their name up as Doom Syndicate / Caution Tape Carnival. They are coming back. They're also looking. They had a thing up looking for performers. So if you are a sideshow performer, you throw knives, you swallow knives, you spit fire, you like piercing yourself. I don't know. Whatever you do as a sideshow performer, they announced on Central that they are taking applications for freak show sideshow performers. So look them up on Central and get your information in there if you want to perform on their stage.
I used to be a fire blaster. I had a bunch of circus folks crash at my place whenever there are tours in Sacramento, and they teach me a lot of stuff because I was always curious about a lot of fun shit. And one of the things they taught me was fire blasting. Nice. Fire blasting, fire eating.
I have a good friend down in SoCal that does fire eating.
So yeah, if that's something you like doing, or you know someone who's looking to perform that at Wasteland, drop them some information. Like I said, all this stuff is on Central. You can find it all. It's all in the last couple posts.
And then Such is Western Cloud looking for a DJ of the Groff Industrial Variety.
Well, considering that the unofficial Camp Daddy of Skull Buggers is a elder goth, I will bend the ear of the con and try to make space for that because I just want to
So I'm always looking for more gigs because the only thing I have really official is the Rec Room. I'm still in talk with Dead Crows. Nothing set in stone about that one yet. And of course, I'm on the waiting list to hear about the main stage of Wasteland Weekend that I applied to.
If you want to see, comment, like, make noise.
Yeah, and of course, for those who already know, for those who don't know, Wasteland Talk will be there in person at the Rec Room Saturday at 2 p.m.
Yes, we will be doing an episode there. It will be filmed.
Yeah.
So just so you know, it will not be streamed just because internet out there is shoddy.
We're in the fucking desert.
But it will be filmed. So if you show up to that show and you don't want to be filmed, you've been warned.
Don't show up for the show.
You've been warned.
Wear a
Don't be
mask.
that square.
Well, do what I'm gonna do. Wear a mask.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be
Exactly.
an L7.
Oscar Mayer even.
Yeah, footlong, Dodger dog.
A
Who
14-inch
we mean?
dog?
Oh.
Who are you laughing at? Yeah. You're more like a duck.
Yeah, but I'm
Part of the game, right?
well, yeah.
Well, why he can't? Because he's a geek, man. You can't catch. Man, based on blockheads. Yes, I know that fucking movie. I know that shit by heart.
Upside down.
Yeah.
And this is the man I'm dating.
Willingly.
Willingly.
That's like a jinx moment right there.
But
You owe me a
these
drink.
qualities, the whole wrestling thing, and the sexiness, and the.
Serotonin says that she'll do her best to be there Saturday. I'm also trying the swimsuit contest.
I might be as well.
That's right.
Then
The swimsuit contest is happening.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know
are
how
doing
they're gonna
that
do
again.
because the boat's gone. But do you know
They
anything
still
about
plan
that?
on doing it.
Anything you can or can't say?
Mum's the word on this one.
Okay.
All right.
They got something planned.
All right. I'll leave it at
But
that.
they've made an official announcement that the
Yes,
contest
they
is going
did.
to happen.
Yes.
They did.
So the rest of the details maybe are vague at the moment, but the contest is
The
definitely
contest
happening.
is on.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're that far in the
There's
game.
things and stuffs and et ceteras in the works.
Yes.
So
Well said, etc.
Yes. Let's see.
You got anything on YouTube commenting?
Yes. Wasteland Talk is YouTube or Twitch. Nothing. YouTube. Mimsy's watching.
Mimsy!
Hi, Mimsy.
So, what we really want to start focusing on is, as we're getting closer to Wasteland, is a lot of people's prep. We want to talk about, your projects. How do you get your outfit ready? How do you get your camp ready? Things about how do you camp in the desert? Things about how do you prep food? Things about how do you shower? Like, bring a solar
If you
shower.
shower.
Bring an RV. Go to the truck stop nearby. Whatever it is, there are ways to shower if you want to in the desert.
there's also in the direction of the old side of Wasteland, the Boraxville, the what do they call it? Federal campground. Boraxville is mainly for like ATVs and four wheeling and shit like that.
Yeah.
But they also do have pay showers out there.
They do.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the type of stuff that we want to kind of get out there. If you guys have information or you have tips, definitely something that's always encouraged at Wasteland, of course, is baby wipes. Also, just a simple big gallon that has a spigot so you can wash your hands before you prep food or something.
Get those big 5-gallon blue camping jugs, fill it up with water, keep at least one in your tent for a good old whore bath. If you did from the genitals, if you wear contact lenses like I do, you need to clean your fucking fingers and take them out at the end of the night. You don't want that. If you are a person that wears makeup, you want to remove that. Have a clean face. Again, a 5-gallon water jug in your tent, a boon and a blessing.
Oh yeah. So you had a comment. If I may just touch back onto the whole baby wipe aspect. Pro tip: look for adult incontinence pads. They're about the size of a paper towel. They will serve you a bit better if you can find them. So
Do you have a lead where we can find them?
I've gotten lucky here and there at a CVS, but I will say if you look for anything specifically more towards adult incontinence,
I will say, like,
just hunt around, you get lucky.
It's better to go that route than go to like the REI, even though they do have an amazing selection. Their shit is insanely overpriced, so things like that is cheaper.
Exactly. And
Something also to keep in mind for any products like that is put them in a trash can. Do not toss them in the porta potty.
No. Don't
If you're
fuck with
using
the pornos
baby
this
wipes
year
to
for the love of Bob.
clean, do not put them in the portos. Also, don't put your half-eaten chicken in the porto.
Please don't.
Wake up in the morning, bathe your ass, and then use the porta when you need to. Come back to your area, bathe your ass again if you need, and just put them on a little
The
bag
portos
and handle it out.
require single-ply roll toilet paper. Please bring some, because you never know if the porto that you walk into is going to be out.
And you really don't want to play that game of roulette when you really need
Someone
to go.
actually,
right?
I remember, I think
Really roulette?
I think it was the year 17. I still have this, by the way.
My first
It
year.
goes to my Wasteland collection. I found a piece of a Prego nudie magazine.
I mean,
Wait.
no king shame.
We're not king shaming.
No.
Not at all.
I'm just giving you that detailed label.
Oh, wait. So you found this in one of the
Porta.
Respect your Prego nudie mags.
Don't leave him behind. Come
Yeah,
on.
how dare
Okay,
you find a
okay,
piece
okay.
of it? What were you up to?
Respect nudie mag, full stop.
Yeah. Just take it with you. Don't leave it behind.
I'm just saying, like, that was my Porta
You care
experience.
for
Or
you
read the
love
whole
that thing.
goddamn thing. All right?
You treat that nudie
Commit
mag.
or don't.
You treat that nudie mag like your grandmama brought it over from the old country. You fucking respect that thing. You take it with you.
Right.
But yeah, it was like someone like tore a page out and just left it there.
Okay.
I don't like this one.
We're all kind of sick of seeing empty beer cans and half-eaten food in the portos.
Oh God.
Don't leave your shit behind.
Porto chicken.
Why is the handle
Oh,
always
You know who
sticky?
you are.
Also, pro tip, not in the vein of like things left in a porto, but just helpful tip for portos. If it's nighttime, always bring a flashlight.
Yes.
And follow up, because there's a story behind this. Check the toilet paper area. I say that because one year I went to reach into the thing, felt I didn't have my flashlight on me. I felt like something brushed up against my hand, but I was drunk as fuck. I didn't notice. My friend who came in after me, who had a flashlight, went in there. What I felt brush up against my hand was the very thick webbing of a black widow web.
Yes.
The toilet paper dispenser part.
So that's another reason to bring your own roll and have a
There are
flashlight.
occasional spiders. There are occasional scorpions at Wasteland.
Yes.
So
They will find dark places to hide, like
Creepy
portos.
crawlers exist out there.
If I may, I've actually, in a situation like this, I've gone to Walmart, I've gone to Target, I've gone through situations in flashlights like this, and I've given them away just as gifts for no good goddamn reason. That being said, find yourself a little flashlight that has 2 or 3 settings, a regular light,
Oh, yeah.
a green light, or a red light.
Yes.
I will always bring a backup of however many double A's, and I will actually use a carabiner and sit that on my belt and have it running constantly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And that's a great way, one, not to kill anyone's night vision, and I will touch back to no headlamps.
Yeah.
Headlamps?
Or
But then
if their
past that,
headlamps have the setting where it's
Yeah,
not bright.
where it's not, killing your
Yeah.
retinas
I have
and
a
pointed
headlamp that
down.
has the
Yeah, I always, that's what I was saying.
Red light, I always
I
red
have
light
a hex. I attach it to this right here, and I always point down, especially if someone's coming towards my direction. Because
Exactly.
it's like a high beam. You don't want to fuck them
Don't
over
do
the
that.
road.
There's only one kind of high beams you want, and we know what kind that is. And that's
Oh, that's the best type of high beam.
That is.
we still got people saying the volume is apparently a little low.
Fun, no.
Sweet goddamn. Sorry.
And MD is now joining us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hello,
on
MD.
Facebook.
OMG, a spider on my hand and a portal would ensure I didn't need to shit for the next week. The terror puckering.
The Terror Puckering! Good punk band name, by the way. The
Terror Puckering.
I like
The
that.
Terror Puckering.
And then
Puckering?
we got Mad Ratter going. For TP, I always have MRE TP and a moron Bible.
Mormon.
Oh, Mormon. Well, I was right the first time.
That's 6 of one,
Yeah.
half dozen of the other.
I was right the first time. It was a Mormon Bible, but I call it the moron Bible.
Waka waka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although let's not get any too deep into ragging on any particular.
I really
religion.
liked
No,
this
no,
until
no,
they got
no.
all political.
No. Like, if that's your religion,
My position.
no disrespect, but I also talk shit about every religion. So
Yeah, you're not
Talk shit
special.
equally.
You're not
Yeah,
special.
yeah.
We're equal opportunity.
It's just your
sharecroppers.
turn.
Yeah.
There you go. I like
Not
that.
your
When you're
religion, not your
special,
political
it's
party,
just your
all y'all.
turn.
I'm gonna steal that bit. I'm stealing that.
It's just your turn.
Okay, hopefully that helps with the volume. I hope that doesn't make it so you guys are now hearing the fan.
Leo
But,
from
if you can't hear the fan, let us know and I'll try to
It's
adjust
just all
it.
the blowing. Sorry, it comes with territory.
it's hard, but now.
Is it?
Yeah, Blowhard is the one providing the fan, if you didn't know. It's a special power.
It's embalming in here.
So we got the man from the land down under, Leo. A black light to make sure is good.
That's
To
But
make sure.
talking back to that
Of
three
How much
that
cum is
triple
in the
type.
Porto?
Well, no, the triple type flashlights, because scorpions and such and things with
Oh,
They can
extra
glow.
skeletons,
They can
you're
glow.
right,
they are
you're right,
they are
okay.
they are UV
They are UV
reactive.
Yeah, that's
And
So-
if you've never
They
seen
do
it, it's
fluoresce,
wild.
yeah.
Dead ass. Go to like a reptilian or whatever. Go to a store and bring a little black light. Shine it on the scorpions. It will blow your freaking mind. It's like a glow stick.
if
Yeah.
you have one of those, I might be willing to trade some of that stuff for one, because now I'm freaking out.
It's wild. Personally, I've never actually seen a scorpion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My out of the many years I've been to Wasteland, I never crossed any type of creepy crawler. I came across lizards
Others have.
Yeah.
I
and
do
a
know
bird
person
and a
that
bird.
And those cute little kangaroos.
it's not
Kangaroos are
kangaroo
adorable.
mice.
Oh, they're so fucking
And little
it's not like you're gonna find a creepy crawly in every dark corner.
No.
That you
But
go.
always check your boots.
Just
Oh.
me. Just
Check
me.
your boots.
Always
Oh,
check your
careful.
boots.
Before you
Okay.
put them on, before you take them off, don't care. It's 5 minutes. Check your boots.
Check your boots and
And not
I know a lot of people
cat,
do this.
Quonk quonk. Dunk
I know a
dunk.
lot of people when they're coming home drunk
the
as fuck
heel,
at 3 in the morning, they take off their shoes, leave them outside the tent. Don't do that. Bring them inside the tent.
Even if
Just
they
be
smell.
extra safe.
So Art goes, now we can hear clearly.
Oh, okay. You're loud.
You
So
can
is
hear
Leo.
the
I can hear you now.
wind is gone.
Leo the.
No, Leo, he's from the land down under.
Oh. I
Oh,
don't know
he's a
that
man
Leo.
made from down under, is he?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was terrible.
Matter of fact, I'll probably just.
I'd apologize, but I don't care that
Didn't
much.
you just watch Australia today?
Didn't you just shut up?
Oh, that's nice.
Only just.
Only
Go down
just.
just
Did
a
you?
little,
Really?
just in case we all get a bit loud, so we have a
So
little
we
bit
got
of-
Faith watching. Hi, honeys. I miss you guys. Hi, darling. I hope you're doing well. I'm excited for your first year this year. And then we got Mad Ratter going. The golden ticket hidden within
Okay, there we
a
go.
real royalty field, though, from the MRE Mormon Bible.
Oh, yeah.
And then Leo goes, I saw a big snake and a scorpion on the edge of the wasteland.
Yeah, let's keep the deadly book snoots away from Figment. Figment has a major snake phobia. All
So-
wrestling.
And
So-
also, sorry, I was gonna say if you're
Go
looking
ahead.
for a good one, Deuteronomy 32, I believe it's verse 31, 32.
So I'm just gonna say,
It's a good one. It's a good one to wipe with.
Deuteronomy?
Deuteronomy.
Also, another thing, if you come across like a creepy crawler, a lizard of a sort, and it's like say it's in your camp and you don't really know what to deal with it, and you don't want to kill it, but you can capture it, give it to Professor Mojave. He tends to know how to deal with those type of critters.
And it's a snake. If you don't know what to do, just don't dick with it. Leave.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
leave.
I'll
Just walk
swing it
away.
And someone else will get
If
it.
you can't handle it in one situation, in one move, if you don't know what to do with one action, just don't.
but honestly, the sightings and the occurrences of them are rare for the event in general. it's a big enough event and attracts enough attention and enough people get out there early that a lot of the snakes and bugs stay hidden, but you will occasionally come across some. So just be ready, but it's not like they're everywhere.
No. Like I
No,
said, I
no.
never came across
Just
one,
be
and
prepared.
I've been
in
there
case,
for over
in
6
case
years
you
now.
do come across.
I've never come across a snake or a scorpion or anything. I didn't even technically come across a spider. I just felt the. You know the feeling when you touch a black widow web. Like, that's a very unmistakable feeling.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not a snake at the slither time.
Well, mind your business.
Oh.
Hi, Slither.
Huckle buddy.
You're a Huckle Buddy?
I'm Slytherin.
I'm not.
Yeah, look at my cane.
My other partner is Ravenclaw. Let me.
All right. So I got a couple comments. We got Leo says. Leo says yes. Ozzy from Mad Max Land. I can't come to Wasteland due to my government this year. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, government!
Fucking government.
Well,
Always.
admittedly, you're probably better off not coming here right now.
Americans are stupid right now, so.
They are.
Right now?
In
Well,
general,
it's
you
right.
know
Well,
what I mean.
it's they cranked it to 11 somehow.
The acceptability graph is like just off the chart right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, world here, America here, and stupidity.
Yes.
Even outside of pandemic times.
But we have
Yeah.
hope for you, America.
I have no hope.
You know, it's.
You work in retail, you lose your faith in humanity.
I work at IKEA. I lost my
I have
faith.
separate things, recent experiences that give me mild hope.
I mean, I think it was Plato that said America fuck yeah.
Exactly. I think, yeah.
Come
I
again,
remember that
save the
quote.
motherfucking day. I think that was
Yeah.
Plato or Socrates. I always confuse my philosophers.
Not sure, but it's definitely someone in Greek or
Yeah,
someone like
absolutely.
that because definitely I know,
It's,
especially because
it's definitely a quote I've seen on the internet.
deeper down the line it definitely says slavery. Fuck yeah. So.
I remember once a real American once said, say your prayers and take your vitamins.
I love you. I
All
believe
advice.
a more American once said, fuck bitches, get money.
Yeah. All right, so I got another comment from Gilly. Thinking I should make a Porto patch with a spider on the side that says Porto Inspector.
I need one of
Make
those
it a Black Widow.
for separate
Make me
reasons.
one.
Yeah.
I still say you should probably also make a patch with this one's face looking at Tooch, not Hatter, even though my fingers are Hatter. That says Wasteland Talks Joan Rivers. In pink writing.
Can we talk?
No.
Can we talk?
You need to have this like a press pass. Just like walk up, you just approach anybody. Be like,
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
Excuse me.
I just now come
Any
to
argument, anything, like, no, you don't know who I am. Can we talk?
some reason I just came to the realization Joan Rivers' voice almost sounds like Miss Big Head from Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, Rocco!
Oh, Rocco.
Oh, Rocco!
Deep cuts.
Dear God.
All the nerd references all day long.
Oh, that's what we fucking are. Like seriously, like I'm a poly guy. Like if you all lads and lass like a bit of this, just like let me know. This nerdiness.
Hit him up.
Hit him up, style.
Hey, I mean, I'll put that out there too.
Blue
You know.
Cat Trail Town.
I'm currently unattached.
Okay, let's see. We got
Don't hit me up, but give me compliments.
let's
There you
see.
go.
We got Kevin Sharkley crab.
It's just a picture of a crab.
Just a picture of a crab.
Crabby!
You get that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was like, I don't know what the fuck he was going.
Crab, I'm gonna giggle at a crab.
Okay, so then we got Leo. The snakes run away from the noise.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to point out earlier.
So just scream at it.
No,
I can do that.
the noise of people, like a
Oh.
giant crowd.
Oh, okay.
A 4,000 person
It's the
festival
vibration. It's the vibration.
scares most bugs and snakes
They're
away.
like, the fuck is that?
Yeah, that is
They
a
make a lot
thing.
of noise, like pound,
But
pound.
no,
Or walk
in
away.
general,
So you're saying we should pound it out.
yes.
We should
But
take
in
a,
general,
bus to
because
pound
there's
town.
so much activity, they
Bang
head
that
the
shit
other
like a
direction.
Salvation Army
So
drum.
don't walk around the edge of the thing. 'cause
Well, they're going to be miles from there
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So,
anyway,
so generally I should
It's
be
not
okay.
like they're gonna be like, oh, here's where the noise stopped. I'm just gonna chill here. No, they're gonna keep fucking
Until they
going
don't
into
hear
the
it
desert.
anymore.
yeah,
Okay.
if you just go around them, they'll kind of say, "Whoa, that's a traffic area," and we'll just move away from it. So there's really no need to actually concern yourself. If people are coming, you can stand and say, "Hey, by the way, guys, just be wary.
Yeah.
Don't go that direction." You know, just little traffic guide type stuff, and
Don't-
eventually it will go away.
Okay.
Yeah, don't fuck with the mean noodle.
But yeah, in
Yeah,
general,
And the mean
because-
noodle won't fuck with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
all. It's a sign of respect.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fuck with it, you're disrespecting it, and it's gonna show you retaliation.
Yeah, if you scream at anyone and poke with a stick, you're fucking
Yeah.
get bit.
Yeah. Do that to me, I'll fuck you up, eh?
No, I'll make the point to bite you.
I'll get your tattoo.
Oh, that kind of
You
funny.
will not. Fresh tattoo.
I mean,
Peely bit.
So
I mean, we're trying to be fucking fancy over here.
we got a couple more comments. One
Yeah.
from Mimsy. Hey, Gilly, speaking of patches, will your store open before Wasteland Weekend?
And it's currently open at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gilly has an Etsy, so you can always pick stuff up on there. And I believe he's coming out to Wasteland with patches, so you can buy stuff at the event too.
I sure the fuck hope so. He's got some good fucking patches.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got Leo. I hope the COVID will burn itself out soon. I hope.
We hope.
Progress
Thank
is
God.
being made. Of course, there's going to be fucking hiccups, but again, time will tell.
And I mean, like I said, we won't go too deep into all this, but you can find all the information on Central, on Wasteland's website. Wasteland Weekend is vaccine mandatory this year. They just made an announcement about how you can prove that you're vaccinated.
Yeah, it has to
Bring
be.
your card.
I
If
heard-
you're a
I heard-
California resident, sign up for the database.
I heard it
thing.
was digital only, not card.
No,
No.
they just made an announcement. You said yourself
I didn't
that
say
you tried to open it and download
because
it.
because of the digital, because that's what they were
Walking down your
advertising
phone.
as. They didn't say anything about the card.
Okay. So
I'm failing in school.
Oh,
I don't
Here we
care.
go.
Just don't
Figment.
yell at each other.
Figment.
let the voice of reason be a thing. So for California residents, they have a database where you put like your info in, and you can get a QR code. It gives you your QR code, and then beneath it, if you scroll down, the dates you were vaccinated. I tried to get it on my phone, like you can save it to your phone, but it wouldn't for some reason. So I just took a screenshot of both parts. I'm still gonna bring my Vax card, 'cause it's got it on there anyway. If you're out of state, there is no QR code. Even if your state has them, apparently they will not be read by our system.
So
You'll
they can
still
bring a
wanna
card.
bring the card.
Okay.
If like
So bring both, just in
bring
case.
the card anyway.
Yeah. So bring both.
But
QR
they
code
did
is
also
optional.
say that a copy of the card is acceptable in that if you want to leave your original at home for safekeeping.
I heard like you can take a picture of the card.
I don't know. They said a copy.
Yeah.
I don't think
It didn't say photo. It said a copy.
All right,
Those are
Santos.
the exact words.
Santos just said QR code is optional, no digital after all.
Yeah, 'cause
Mad Radicals, listen to Figment.
yes.
I just thought it was funny because Danny comes home and tells me like, "Oh, I tried to fill that thing out," and then he doesn't remember anything that was in the announcement.
Well, because I said, oh, here's the digital thing for the digital shit. Last time I checked when they first announced about, hey, Wasteland Weekend's happening, they said vaccination only and only the digital. Because people have been forging vaccine cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
And apparently,
So,
there will be
anyway.
people at the gate that are apparently trained on how to check for a fake.
Good, because, well, fuck, we got cops in the fucking area. We might as well have someone check out a fucking car. Just have, like, a fucking Wasteland bouncer. And, like, you're not vaccinated, get the fuck out, and they just walk into
Okay, I
the
will
desert.
say in general, even though I have zero love for cops, not trying to get rid of them. The cops at Wasteland, kind of the fucking tits.
They are the tits.
They're kind of
Oh,
the fucking tits.
They know how to
They
fuck.
have caps of their own.
Yeah, they.
I was gonna mention that.
Wasteland
yeah,
cop,
exactly.
like, official cops at
They're
Wasteland Weekend,
fucking rad.
they can party.
Oh, they can party. And what's even better is that there was one time where my last tribe, we had a van that broke down all the fucking time. We broke down in town. The cops came by to ask if we needed help. They pulled up, and they're like, "Oh, you kids are from Wasteland?" Like, yeah. They're like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, we don't want to be rude. Can you all just pose on our fucking cop car and
Right,
take
yeah.
selfies with you?"
Yeah, right.
It's kind of fucking rad.
Like,
they're-
seriously, like, think the cops from Superbad.
Oh yeah.
Like, those type of cool cops.
Unless you're not vaxxed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you're vaccinated, you know it. Clap your hands.
I was not ready to clap my
I just put my
face.
fucking-
Like forearm.
I had to rehear you like, wait, he said vax or not vax? And I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Putting people on blast.
So
I was
basically,
like, I'm trying to load my vape, but I can't clap.
All right, we got
now.
more comments.
yes.
Throw 'em
Go
blow
comments.
bubbles.
Mossman goes, I want to get patch made that is a perfect copy of my vaccine card. That'd be cool, yeah, a patch of your vaccine card.
That's pretty detailed.
That's
Yeah.
good.
But
With
it's gonna need more dirt.
information blocked out.
yeah.
And then we got Mad Ratter. I tried email, didn't work. Cause see, like everybody's been having issues with this fucking digital shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just trying to put the information out there, but I have no control over how it works.
Yeah.
You don't
Gilly
have the
actually
database
posted the
for
link.
Right,
California.
right.
Gilly actually posted the link on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Gilly did post the link.
of
Yeah, and it's
how to
on
go
the
get it.
Wasteland Central page too.
And then Mimsy says it's honestly getting to where we're going to need to carry like our driver's license, more like places are required. Yeah, and that's how I thought it was gonna be like from the get go.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of having the card then? Because like seriously, I'm glad that there's certain fucking venues, events that are saying you need your vaccine card, you show proof, or
Yeah.
show your negative results on a test. Like, there's a reason we need these cards. So
Honestly, mine is in the glove box of my car. It's been in there in the glove box of my car since
Yeah.
I got both done. Because I was just like, I never know if somebody's gonna, somewhere I go,
Yeah.
a concert or something, is gonna want me to have it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it in my fucking glove box.
yeah, so you should treat it like your fucking, at least your
Like your-
social security
your
or some
insurance.
shit.
Yeah, like your insurance. Yeah.
Because like it's gonna be for a while now. It's gonna be needed as like you would for an ID.
Like in my wallet, I carry my insurance card
Yeah.
for medical, my ID, like all those things. This might be another thing you gotta stick in your purse, wallet, handbag,
Yeah.
duffel bag, whatever it is that you're bringing out the wasteland. Like have all your shit, especially like medical card, because if you get hurt,
So I got a few comments. One from Art. The cops at Wasteland Weekend are getting a working vacation.
yeah,
I mean-
yeah.
Yeah.
If you
He's
work in
not wrong.
California City, you gotta get your entertainment when you can. I mean, come on.
And then we got Ninja watching. What's up, Ninja?
Hey, Ninja.
We like to hang out with this fucker over at Death Guild when we get a chance to go to Death Guild.
Yeah.
Hey.
Which, also speaking of, Death Guild is now requiring
Vaccine cards.
vaccine cards.
Nice.
Yeah,
It
see?
is.
Along with a lot of venues at San Francisco and
Yeah,
LA. Like
yeah.
Bar
Yeah.
Sinister is one of them.
Cat Club. Also,
Cat-
which
yeah,
is
Cat
the
Club.
other weekend.
And I wouldn't be surprised if my club, Factor 9, will have to do it.
When is Bagger?
We have
Next
no
month,
work.
hopefully.
Wait, like August? Or-
Yeah. Because they're almost done with renovations, so the word is they're going to try to
Gonna come in
open
and
the
be like, "It's my
stores in
birthday!"
August.
Guys, I'm not trying to make it a big deal. That's my 15th birthday.
I'll play you some tunes you want.
You know exactly what I want. You know the track I want.
Oh, I know exactly.
You know exactly the
I
fucking
know
track I
exactly.
want.
I know. I got you.
The
Oh.
Facebook page just went down.
Facebook went down.
Oh no.
Are
Badlands
we?
in here.
Are we still on YouTube?
Let me look. YouTube looks to be still going. Twitch is still going.
All right.
Okay,
Again, we're having another incident where Facebook doesn't like us.
Let's see. Mimsy like Badlands here in SAC just announced they're requiring
Yeah.
vaccine proof now too.
I think
Yeah.
Badlands and Depot.
Yes,
they are-
because
yeah.
it's owned by the same people.
Okay, so
as far as like people who don't carry bags or purses or anything out when they go out, is that just like you gotta fold that thing up and keep it in your pocket? If anyone knows, or is that like
I
picture proof
honestly
is
don't know.
okay? They don't follow up on that. Just
Well, that's kind of
for
a fucked up thing
posterity.
because I wanted like laminate it because it's a delicate little.
Which
piece
is a
of
good
paper.
idea. I keep mine on my
But
day planner
It
or on
seems
my
like
on my wall.
most of the things I read like don't laminate it because it's official.
Well, I've
Government
heard a lot of
document.
people say don't laminate yet because you may have to get a booster.
you could use one of those like con badge carriers.
Well,
that
not only
are
that, like
plastic
you
or-
don't laminate your social security card.
Yeah.
No, but like I said, you could put it
You
like your
don't.
con badge, like
Yeah.
little lanyard.
So are we
Those are
required
heavy
to
plastic.
have that if we're going out to a club dance or something like that?
Yeah.
That we
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
wear like a VIP pass.
Pretty much.
Plausibly.
Alright.
Also,
You want to dance?
if you browse on Etsy, there are a shit ton of people making like little holders for your Vax card. I forget. I think it's Bad Mask Juju on Etsy. They're on TikTok, but they make a shit ton of different style masks, and they're making the vaccine
I need to go to the YouTube link and share that around so people know, like, hey, we're still fucking live.
So yeah, apparently we, for whatever reason, are no longer streaming on Facebook. So
I'm sending you the link right now.
please, people, post the Twitch and YouTube links so people can join back in on the show. I'm not going to try to fix it because it might involve having to relaunch the entire stream, and no.
We're
don't
sorry,
worry
Suck
about it.
is a bitch.
Oof,
Yeah.
stop.
Right.
Oof, stop.
So, for those that don't know, we stream at Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all at once. But sometimes we've had this happen before, where Facebook just goes down and we're still streaming on the other two. And as long as we're streaming on something, I'm not going to bother resetting the stream.
Basically.
So, if all three go down, please let us know.
Then that'll be an issue.
Then we'll restart. But
So actually, here's what I'm going to do. Are you posted on the?
I posted on the comment section on Facebook. I'm about to post it on everything else.
Okay, I'll get the Wasteland Talk page.
so, in the meantime, I want to do, because I was already boasting about it online, I want to talk a little bit about my wanted poster, because
Yeah, you're most wanted.
for those who don't know too much about the Rust Devil's game, I fall into a category called a most wanted, and anybody can be a most wanted. I'm not unique in this. There are other people who do a most wanted also. It just requires a little bit of prep on your part. There needs to be some kind of more than one step to catch you, and there needs to be some kind of prize that you create. It's relatively simple. Download the template, slap your picture on there, slap a few words on there of what your loot is and how they catch you. They've been doing the most wanted for several years. I've done it since the beginning, and it's a lot of fun. My most wanted this year, I'll put it this way. I play this every year. I make myself a big target. I talk a lot of shit.
He throws his big dick on the table.
He slaps it down on the table going,
Whack.
"Excuse you, motherfuckers. You will notice me."
But
Witness him.
this is one of my favorite things at Wasteland, and so I pay out like a boss challenge, meaning you take me down. There is a lot of loot that comes with it, and it is never an easy task. But just about every year, somebody has completed it, so it is entirely possible to get all this loot. This year, I'm offering a custom-made top hat.
Ooh.
As usual.
Well, I've done that 2 years prior, so
Okay.
so yeah. Again, I'm offering a custom-made top hat. I am offering some of my hobo coins that I've shown on the show, and I'll just post some pictures when I get them all printed. I've been working on printing them in the last several days and weeks. I am offering some poker chips that are custom-made. I am offering a Wasteland Talk patch. I am offering a set of custom playing cards that I'm still working on, so I won't post anything about those yet until I have them ready to be ordered and shipped to me. And the final thing is I am offering a guest spot on Wasteland Talk.
Yo.
If for some reason the person who wins is not a California local, then we'll set up how to do like a video call in or something. But yeah, that's part of the prize as a guest on Wasteland Talk. The challenge, I'll put it this way: I'm going with the celebrity card of I want you to bring a photographer because you're the paparazzi, and I want you to bring at least 2 other bounty hunters. I'm gonna be looking for people who want to be my bodyguards, and you have to defeat the bodyguards before you can defeat me. Your partners in crime, the other hunters that come with you, you can designate one of them to take on a bodyguard. If they lose, though, they're dead, and now you or the other party, another hunter, has to still take out that bodyguard before you can get to me. All the bodyguards must be wiped out. I don't know how many I'll have yet. Whoever signs up, I'll try to keep it less than 5, but probably at least 2, but less than 5. And then The final thing is you need to beat me in heads-up poker best of 5 hands.
Nice.
Damn.
We won't be really playing for money, but if for some reason you catch a bunch of shitty cards and you get like a 2 high, like you're probably not going to take me down. But at the same time, if I catch a bunch of shitty cards, maybe it won't be so bad. Anyway, it's a lot of challenges. It's a lot of fun. Every year I do this, and I will be hunting just as anybody else is hunting, and I'm putting myself there as a big target. And I will post this poster up later with more details typed out and pictures of all the prizes and all that. So, just wanted to show that off.
Nice.
Never seem to get the mouse to work over there that far away. There we go. Okay. All right. If you've never played into bounty hunting game, it's a lot of fun. You can find the templates on Wasteland Central. They make them pretty easy. You can just slap a real simple photograph on there. If you want to put in the time, or if you have somebody who you know who's got some Photoshop skill, or there are some Wastelanders who are offering to do them for people. Anyway, you need to print out your poster beforehand. The Rust Devils are no longer printing them at the event.
No.
No. We've got Mad Ratter going. Let's see. So for Hatter's requirement for a photographer, I know someone that does pin types. And can your bodyguards be bribed?
Ooh.
That's going to be up to the bodyguards.
Yeah.
Everyone can be bribed at Wasteland.
That's up to the bodyguards themselves. I will leave their
Everyone's got a price.
So the
Yeah.
bodyguards, if you want to sign up as one of my bodyguards, your discretion as to how they beat you is up to you. Meaning it can be rock, paper, scissors, it can be chug a beer, it can be a foot race, whatever you want, and it can be bribed. I am okay with you being bribed, but let me tell you this.
Better not be a
Don't
shitty
sell
bribe.
me cheap. Get something fucking good, because if you're going to take a bribe, don't
Make it a
sell me
good
cheap.
one.
Make it something worthwhile
Make it a boss
that you
move.
want.
Yeah.
Boss moves only.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Ninja is offering mercenary services for alcohol.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, and I will reward my bodyguard. You will get a reward for being a bodyguard. We can discuss whatever your individual terms are, but it's not something I'm making you do for free.
Minzy is volunteering to be a
Take my number.
bodyguard. We got
I don't know what's
Virgo.
happening next year. or this
Can we
year.
bribe the dealer?
Can we rub the dealer?
That's a good question. I don't know who's going to deal the cards just yet. We will have to figure that out.
Not
It
to
will-
mention, if you
Yeah,
can bribe a
Vixen.
dealer, that's
The
some pretty
Vixen
solid
goes, yeah.
clout. If you can bribe a dealer,
Yeah.
that's clout. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you that's already taken on an initiative that not a lot of people can pull off.
Yeah.
'Cause they don't just pick
Did you say
BS dealers.
Virgo?
Yeah.
I know who you are, but me too, bitch.
I'm going by YouTube and usernames, and then we've got Cube. I don't know who you are, but got a lot of wrestling references tonight, Commodore. Yes, there is a reason for that.
He's a bit of a nerd.
Aren't we all?
Yeah,
We're all
yeah.
nerds over something.
Nerds!
Listen,
Nerds!
Is that gonna be at the LCC?
the reason I'm dating
The
Wrestling
LCC,
fan.
from what I understand, is taking the year off.
Oh,
that's mini men.
But there will definitely be some kind of gambling happening somewhere. If nothing else, we will play the card game at the Radstag, because I know that they will be there and they've got a really great Western setup.
Yes.
So if you're going to do a duel to the death poker game, the Radstag would be an awesome place to do it.
So
So,
I misspoke. Space is willing to be one of your bodyguards.
oh, absolutely.
Hey!
I mean, I'm looking for entourage and
Are we gonna
bodyguard.
face chat?
So,
Let's see. Orc War Boss.
Okay.
Will there be
Food,
shamans
you okay?
as a part of
I
the
heard
wanted?
something ring.
Say go.
Orc War Boss. Will there be shanties as part of a Most Wanted?
Looking at
Space,
you.
Space is going. The
Me?
challenge would be to
No,
chug
at
a
that
sparkling
one.
Oh,
water
okay.
without burping.
You.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you get to choose your own challenge. So, if you are someone who does not drink, obviously it does not have to be chug a beer.
There should be something carbonated
It's
though. Make
something-
it something hard to consume.
It's something that you know that you can possibly beat them at. I don't want you to be a bodyguard who says, well, like, I want to make it a foot race, but I never run and I'm going to be exhausted in like 10 seconds.
Or for like a
Like,
beer
you pick
or a
something
bottle.
you
like,
can do.
So I got a few comments over here going from Orc War Boss. I'm reading by YouTube names now.
I just read that one.
Shanties?
Yes.
Okay.
No one heard me.
I heard you.
Mimsy. Bro, Faith.
Yeah, Faith. I was mixing up the names, and I do apologize.
Yeah, Faith. A good challenge would be chug a sparkling water without burping.
Yeah, like I said, pick a challenge that you think you can succeed at
Or
over the other
even-
person.
Or even carbonated drink. Really.
Yeah.
Long drink. I've been burping like a motherfucker
A
over here.
warm long drink. I mean,
I'll
the
still
fact
drink
it's
it.
I'm sorry, but I've once, in the deep, desperate walk of, from the D's up to camp where I actually was sleeping for the night. It's a long walk.
So
Hot vodka was the only thing I had to drink.
Oh.
Hot vodka.
No.
And an angel in the wasteland provided that for me. You want to know something? I was grateful.
If you haven't had warm beer in the desert, I mean, have you even really camped?
I
oh,
mean,
that was a while ago.
Because sometimes it's just the beer's just warm. You end up
Still
making
drink
room in
warm
the
beer.
cooler. You end up making room in the cooler for the meat, and you take the beer out and you drink it even though it's warm. Like warm Gatorade. Like, yeah, you want to keep everything ice cold, but sometimes there's only so much ice, and you got to keep the meat from going bad.
Yeah.
And you sacrifice the
Priorities.
drinks.
Priorities,
I've
y'all.
done warm Gatorade.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
pleasant.
Though, to make mention of the one who said something about the shanties, if shanties were involved with a most wanted situation, that would not be as a bodyguard. That would be my shtick. And if I were to put something like that out, it would probably be something more specific, like not knowing the shanty, not singing the shanty, but if I were performing a shanty, knowing a specific callback or a specific response to one of the things, that might gain you recognition.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit here and poke out or point out anything specific for two reasons. One, this isn't my show, and I haven't picked anything specific. And two, I have been writing a few things, so it's nothing you would know.
So yeah,
I'm
if,
pretty great at the shanties.
if you are someone who fancies shanties and wants
How
someone to do
dare
a
you.
sing-off
How
with
dare
you,
Thank
and
Fancy
you
a shandy and a shanty?
and you
Shanties
happen
before
to
shanties.
be one of my bodyguards, yes, you can have someone take you down or try to challenge you in a shanty singing.
A shanty.
Or
off.
if you want to be real slimy, be one of his bodyguards. Do a good job for him, and I'll make sure he's provided insider information
Oh.
on something of my most wanted if I end up getting that done because I've got a new job and I've been busting my ass.
I know. I've been there. I've been
Yeah, not a lot of projects got backburnered.
No, that happens. So yeah. I always do my most wanted, and like I said, I try to make it fun, try to make it a challenge, but try to make it possible for someone to win. And so far, people have been pretty good. But lots of people fail. I've had people every year be like, "Man, I was so close to getting yours," and I'm like,
So we got Orc War Boss.
Go ahead and say that anyway.
You dog.
I
I put a shanty in your shanty so you could
the
sing while
chair
you
has
sing.
holes in it.
A shanty in my shanty,
Let's see. Sing while you sing.
so I can sing while I sing. I can give you a great shanty within a shanty that you didn't know was a shanty. I can sit there and say, "What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor?" Doesn't matter, just sit right back and you hear a tale of a fateful trip that started on a tropic port aboard this tiny ship.
Oh my God.
Way up she rises, way sit down.
God damn. Okay,
See?
so first
There
time
you go. There
Get on
you
my
go.
level.
you are
Get on my
fucking
level.
Through my haze, I do remember that from.
Good shit. Good
Fucking
shit.
hell.
See, so I will not be doing shanties, but
This
Hey,
is
will.
this motherfucker.
Oh, you want
drove
to
hard.
play? Come to play. And actually, I'm going to be completely honest here. The final, and I've wanted to do this for years. The final challenge with me is going to be a knife fight.
There you go.
Okay.
Joke's on you. That shit turns me on.
I'm
Gonna be a
into
knife
that
fight.
shit.
I have some training knives. They'll be
There's something
slathered
I'm
in
gonna show
grease,
you.
and it will be first grease drawn on the torso.
Ooh.
There's something I'm gonna show you.
I just heard
I'm
grease
calling that
slathered
out.
And I
Calling that one out. It's a knife fight. The final one, it's a knife fight. You can get it through everything else.
Okay, so
Bring it.
that is fucking cool.
I keep
Mad
them in my
Rider.
boots.
Nice. Mad Rider, I'm thinking about bringing a stack of common Yu-Gi-Oh monsters and playing high-low.
Yeah, if that's what you want to
Oddly
do.
specific, but
Actually,
okay,
that's
that's
not
unique.
bad.
That's unique.
That's what they cover.
And to never.
Make sure you leave them outside for like a good month. They're nice, crisp and curled, so that deck is about
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Don't bleach your
5,
shit.
6 inches.
Okay, one of the easiest, just basic costuming for first timers. Easiest shit you can do, especially if you live in California. I mean, just put shit outside, honestly. Or
Golden California.
if you live in say an apartment or somewhere that doesn't have a backyard, you can put things outside. If you have a car, which is the thing I do, you put things on the back dash
yes.
or on the dashboard.
Save your dashboard.
Also, actually, I was just talking about this. I have like 5X wrestling shirts as like seat covers for the front 2 seats.
Oh yeah.
I went to wash them. They are more than at least half bleached.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh goddamn.
Needs more dirt, needs more sun bleaching. It's fucking free.
Also, a random bit on the off chance there's a first timer that hasn't been to Wasteland that's watching this particular broadcast. Something I found out my second Wasteland. Tomatoes, tomato paste, tomato pasta sauces,
Very
things
sick.
like that. I actually got a lot of these little cold pasta packs you're supposed to microwave, but I don't care about cold meat sauce pasta. It was great. It was awesome.
Here, hold this.
They're good cold. Due to being dehydrated, ended up the acid just from tomato paste, from the tomato sauce, burned the shit out of my mouth.
Oh.
So be wary that with dehydration, things that have even a small amount of acid will have consequences.
Okay.
So if you can, if you're not the type of person that's going to be drinking water and you will be drinking alcohol, maybe steer away from tomato-based
Can you
products.
give me a little
Okay, so fucking awesome. So Commodore, you missed it. Mad Rider is saying I'm thinking about bringing a stack of common Yu-Gi-Oh cards and playing high-low.
Oh, they've been talking Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Good
we've
point.
been talking.
Yeah.
Or Warboss
Like every
is going
episode they
Booty mashup of shanties.
Oh, you gonna try it on?
Gilly is going, can you do a post-apocalyptic wasteland shanty?
I have that one already in the works.
Given some time, yes.
Yeah, he said he's writing some, but he's not ready to perform them
And
just
it-
yet.
Actually, for being completely honest, the first shanty, while it wasn't the first one I started writing, the first shanty I completed is a shanty for Morton Joe.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
it's called For the Joe.
Coconut water is
I think I
magical.
was around when you were workshopping that.
You've definitely seen part of that.
So,
Future proof.
as we're saying, what
No, it's not my music. I kind of have to rip off people's music, so I don't know the
said
gallery.
future proof. Just take the fucking compliment.
I actually, I was talking over you at the moment.
Sorry, I get sassy
So,
when I get drunk.
what Hardflow is wearing is my
Hard blow. I don't need moonlight as hard blow. Okay.
Sorry, I was referring to your alter ego, I guess.
So that's his OnlyFans name. Excuse me.
I've
We're
been
talking
drinking-
OnlyFans? Okay.
There's been a few boots up.
I've been drinking. So yeah, this is my third boot.
Third
So,
Matt,
What's all that about?
so yeah, he's wearing my replica of my Morton Joe mask, and that's the same mold that they use for the Morton Joe mask they used for fucking Conan O'Brien when he went to Comic-Con.
Oh my god, I remember that! Oh my god.
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
it's just that I had to seal the teeth. I had
Did it articulate?
Are you gonna
yeah,
do,
the teeth articulate, but I had to seal it because it got too
Are you
loose.
gonna do the Bane voice again?
I can't do the Bane
Your
voice.
Bane
and I
doctor.
know it's a Joe.
Oh, I've heard him do that.
Now,
Doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
so we were talking about knives earlier.
Not
Yes.
the first straw.
I gotta introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Zeus.
Ooh. Ooh, man.
Thunder!
Alright?
Lightning.
It's pretty. It's pretty. It would either be Zeus or Thor. Honestly, one of the other. Jesus Christ.
Dragon Orca, I'm a bottle of wine in. And then we've got Kimrick says like, you haul away, Joe.
What?
Haul away, Joe, says Boss.
I want to see that when you're done speaking of it.
God damn it. How dare you?
So, my personal story, I like to say to myself, I don't say this publicly, with the Immortan Joe mask, is that I snuck into the War Boys' tribe and I stole his mask off his face when he was sleeping. That might start a war with me in the Temple of Eight, but I'm all for it.
See, my
Whatever,
problem
Steve, thank you, guys.
with those masks
There you go. There you go.
they're meant for adults. I am child-sized in like half of my fucking body. So if I got
meant for
something like
adults.
that,
Look at me, I'm Immortan
I mean,
Joe.
that's a
I
very
take
specific
all
OnlyFans.
the water.
I have to.
Water and
I
power.
have to-
Immortan Joe, I took all the water. Na na na. You sound just like that.
Let me think.
Yeah, you hear that? That's how you sound.
That's you. That's you, Joe.
So here's the humor. So you can see
That's
their
why I haven't
reaction.
released it yet. I don't know if I like Joe
Oh.
yet. I haven't met Joe personally, even though I wrote you a bitchin' song.
We make eye contact. That's it.
So
Make eye contact with me.
This
I
video-
ain't heard you sing
Side.
shit yet.
Oh, this video is gonna get
Get them
reached
chops
to the
rocking.
fucking Temple of Eight, and this year I'm probably gonna get fucking hunted down, being dragged to their camp, and then there's more Joe like, oh, so I heard you're talking shit.
I'll run a
Yes,
song about it.
no water for you for this wasteland weekend.
here we go.
I will
Can I borrow
bathe
that
in
fan?
booze,
I need a little
damn
more
it.
shade over here.
I'll take a whore bath in booze, just like tits.
Right,
genitals,
right.
done.
Here, sweet mother. Rachel just ordered her pet.
Nice.
Excellent.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank
Wait,
you.
which patch? Which patch? The Buzz Off motherfucker, or the Wasteland Talk, or Pacific one from Mackie Mac, or
Here, sweet
elaborate, please. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
We've been showing a lot of patches on this episode. I'm getting more beer.
And
Alright,
if you
what
buy,
is your
We need.
and we've
so
talked about
cool,
this
so
before,
delicious.
but if you buy one of our patches, all the proceeds from that go directly to Gilly.
It doesn't fit.
If you're little.
Spit on it.
And
We didn't have to hold it.
Fold in the rearview mirrors. It'll fit in the garage. You knew.
Fucking hell.
What
Just
jokes?
come down.
so if you're looking to support us, support your fellow Wastelanders. You support us by wearing the patches and telling your friends to check out our show.
Weird
Tell
shit.
your whole tribe, and you support Gilly by buying them. And we've said it, we'll keep saying it. If you have an Etsy store, if you have whatever online, you have your own podcast that you run, whatever it is, feel free to promote it. We will always try our best to help grow all the various preseason entertainment. And if you're doing an event at Wasteland, also promote it. Let us know. We'll try to talk about it. You know, get people out to your sideshow, your burlesque performance, whatever it is that you got going on at Wasteland. If you're one of the bands, whatever it is, let us know, and we'll try to promote it.
I mean, they love my OnlyFans. That's not even Wasteland. I mean, they're great. They're great at promoting. These
Which-
guys, you can
which,
put so
by the
much
way,
promoting
I'm a
in this Wasteland
subscriber.
Talk, you don't even know.
I'm
Yeah.
officially a subscriber.
Hey.
Aw, hey.
Also, if you
I
wanted
keep,
to.
my name's anonymous. For only those who knew me back in my old
Yeah, that's
con
what you.
days know my
Okay,
name.
generally
Okay,
speaking.
there we
Generally
go.
speaking.
I
Figured
got
out.
it.
Oh, I didn't
If
even
you
know
would
there
like
was that
to
part.
maybe
That
not
makes
let
way
people
more
know,
sense.
Strap.
it's not a bad thing to subscribe to someone's OnlyFans and remain anonymous. I'm just throwing this out. Some of you know exactly what I'm
Or
fucking
use an
talking about.
uncommon handle that you don't use on other sites.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not your full legal name. Maybe
Yeah.
try that.
Okay, so
Not
No
saying
matter.
only on exactly.
how to get in touch with me? Facebook. It's easiest. Go to his page, find Rebecca Wick. That'll be me. Message me. Whatever. This product
Well,
consists
there's-
so much filling.
There's a reason why I keep my name a little bit anonymous on all.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about you. I'm just talking about other people.
I know.
Yeah. Oh,
I have
Wait,
many.
I'm sorry. Let me say it again.
Hold on,
Other
I'll try
people.
Now to know what's happening.
you're gonna have to.
In all the
alter it.
years I've
You're
been
gonna
on the
have to alter
internet, I have had many handles.
Yeah.
Some of them more well known than others because sometimes you just want to exist under a
Sometimes
different
you
name.
just want to be anonymous on the goddamn
You don't.
internet.
You want to
and
be
that's
anonymous.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want people to know who you are. It's always good to have multiple handles. Sometimes just to use that anonymous blank handle,
Yeah.
whatever. You know.
Side note. on the topic of OnlyFans, only reason I bring this up is because I found out about it. So there's a TikToker I follow. He has an account for his cat. He puts weird hats on his black cat. He has an OnlyFans for his cat.
He's got his pussy on OnlyFans?
Yes.
Putting hats on his pussy.
And the
Happens practice, yeah.
and the level of
We prefer
like,
colored for.
apparently there's like different levels of subscription.
Why gotta be black?
There's one called he's only got one level and it's called Bean. So you get cat foot pictures and like little like discounts for merch and different pictures of the cat with a hat.
Okay, there are very few OnlyFans I've subscribed to. I probably would.
That's a subtle way to get straights just to get onto OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like,
And
that's
subscription
underhanded
is
as shit, and I approve.
It's $5 a month. And I'm
That's
sitting there.
horrible as shit.
I could do that because I like the idea of changing the narrative that OnlyFans is only for sex workers because it's not.
Yeah,
There's a shit ton of people on there. They're using it for completely random topics.
I actually read it was like one of the bigger publications, like New York Times, I think.
Oh wow.
Did a expose on OnlyFans, and like some of the top earners, it's nothing sexual.
Really?
There's like fitness models, like literally no nudity at all. Like they're in there in like sports bras and leggings.
Okay.
Some of the top earners on OnlyFans. I'm saying OnlyFans is not always sex. It's not always nudity.
It's just a content creation site where you get to choose
content.
what your price for
And
your content
sometimes
is.
you get dump truck gas and rocking tits. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
If you're lucky.
Sometimes you get pictures of cat feet, apparently.
I'll show you later.
Please send me that
Sometimes
link
you
because like
pay
literally I might.
for
Oh,
pictures of
that's
cat
fucking
Yeah, you
adorable.
pay for pictures of
Yeah.
cat feet.
At least you know they're good cat feet.
You gotta pay for these beans, bitch.
And I do.
Which I did.
And I do. God damn it.
I got you.
You got me. So we got Gilly going for anybody that orders Wasteland Talk patch. Thank you. And also for me and Hatter, thank you.
Yeah.
And fuck you.
And take a picture wherever you stitch it on and tag us on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. We appreciate that. And we will try to have, of course, a bunch at Wasteland that will be for sale. And like I said, I'm including one as the prize for my bounty. So if you plan on catching me, you'll get an extra patch. Do as you will if you've already bought one.
Speaking of taking pictures of shit, we're still in the projects of working on our end credits.
I have a version that I've put together for today that shows some of them.
But
We could definitely use more.
Yeah, so for those watching this now or ever, send us a picture. You in your Wasteland gear watching the show, enjoying yourself. You just watching the show, enjoying yourself. You have given us a toast. It could be something like this. Here's your phone. There's your camera. There's the screen watching us, our camera. And you can just go like, click. Or it could be a middle finger. We don't care.
I'll do that when I get home tonight. I
It
will
could-
pull up an old YouTube.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the Grand Wasteland Talk Invasion? Is that up on
Can
YouTube?
someone screen cap this and
Yeah,
send
it's
it
on
to him
YouTube.
on my
I'm
behalf?
gonna pull that up and then I will.
It's on YouTube. Yeah.
We
And
can
then-
take pictures
Yeah.
and just send it to him.
Yeah. So if you're gonna send them, please send them to our Gmail. It's wastelandtalk@gmail.
Thank you.
Just because that gives us better, higher quality photos as opposed to like Facebook chat.
Yeah, Messenger resizes their shit, and I do not approve of
Or
that.
if, you,
Exactly.
or if you want to get creative with your photos that we haven't even mentioned, go for it. We're curious.
But just
Yeah.
know that if they are nudes, we won't include them in the credits.
We'll
but
accept
we
them.
won't-
But we will
But we
appreciate
will
it.
appreciate them.
If they're
Yeah.
new, just put a good old black bar over the whatever.
That works.
Yeah,
Yeah, make them.
We get Jerry Springer the shit out of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Put a
Don't. You lost momentum. You don't
put
have
a
to ramp up.
sticker over the bits. Is that better for you?
What kind of bits? Big bits, or a little bit.
9 o'clock.
We're going overtime.
No, my alarm went off.
Uh,
Time to take me gummies. Take your gummies.
Gummies.
Yeah, we're gonna go a little bit over because we got guests and we got started late. We had problems.
Yeah.
And blah blah blah.
Okay, we didn't care.
I mean,
I
shit.
gotta work tomorrow.
We
Look,
got-
we're going live.
We got someone new for the show, and like we even haven't asked him questions.
Seriously.
You are right. I got.
That happens?
So,
I
yes.
gotta, I gotta
whole
take
about
a.
face.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
gonna, we're gonna
I gotta take
interview
a
you.
garage.
Alright.
You should take my seat so you're more on
Yes.
camera.
Yeah.
Take the Hatter seat.
Hold on. I gotta have a hat. I think I have it.
You're
Good
accurate,
call.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
There we go.
Okay.
Gummies.
Sit next to Joan Rivers.
Joe.
What's your name?
Jones, good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you, honey.
So what was that?
What's your name?
Blowhard, London, Morgan.
What's your tribe?
The disciples of the D's represent Peace of the D's right here. Right here.
What's there?
It's not the best. I'm wearing it back.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that in 2018.
What was your first year at Wasteland?
2017.
What caught your interest in going to Wasteland Weekend?
I was actually a Ren Fair nerd.
Like most of us.
Nerd!
Nerd.
So I was a Ren Fair nerd, and I was actually going to the Sonora Celtic Festival. But I had been preparing for Burning Man. I missed an opportunity years upon years ago to go with Sound Crew for free. However, I had been showing some friends my ideas for Burning Man, which the grand consensus was I blended in too much of the desert. Not enough lights, not enough sparkle, not enough creativity, if
None
you
of
will.
yarn dreads.
Oh shit! Hold on, pause. We got Spanky watching.
Spanky!
Oh, fucking Spanky.
Saying, I
Fucking
almost
Spanky.
missed you. Spanky. Where's my Spanky? Right here.
Hi, Spanky.
That's your
Cheers,
portrait.
Spanky.
Hi, Spanky.
I got your oh yeah, Spanky.
Cheers,
One for
Spanky.
Spanky.
For Spanky.
Cheers.
I miss you, Spanky. The autograph for that for me at the Nuke Fuel. I always appreciate it. Now I got it up
He
here.
autographed my butt with his spines.
God damn. Alright, continue.
Yeah.
Where was I?
You missed opportunity to go to Burning Man.
Right,
blah,
anyway,
blah, blah, blah.
so not enough light, not enough light, not enough light. Ran some friends, showed them my ideas, because they'd been to Burning Man, they looked at it and they're like, not enough dirt. So what does that mean? Long story short, I showed up with some ideas. I had jumped on, seen a lot of Nuclear Snail. He's the one that I actually kind of
Oh,
really
yeah,
attached to.
He's really well known of making Wasteland outfits.
Yeah, really good
He's
post-apocalyptic.
like from what, England? Or
no,
UK?
Germany.
Germany.
No, I'm sorry.
Europe.
Snail, I apologize. We met. You played with my machete. It was
Oh my
magnetic on my back.
goodness.
Yeah, hey, anyway, we met briefly, but anywho, he's either German living in Russia or he's Russian living in Germany. I'm not sure which.
He's from
I
your local
apologize.
land.
Feel free to hit me up and
From across
and
the
tell
pond.
me.
He's on the other
as they
side.
say.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the globe. He's probably never gonna fucking see this video.
But it came in 2018.
What?
Yeah,
He came-
no,
he
he
came
has
to
been
Wasteland.
I remember.
yeah.
I seen this video.
Yeah. Anywho, that being said, I jumped in. I had a great time my first year. The friends I were with was with the Disciples of the D's, and I found myself there. Eventually, what ended up happening was that 2017 weekend, I earned the name Blowhard. I didn't mean to, but I earned my asshole merit badge.
I have one of
shouted.
those.
I
Oh,
shouted.
I don't have an official one, but bitch on it.
So I don't.
My theater
I
has
don't
one.
necessarily believe in like giving yourself your own patches, your own merit badges. But I saw it, I purchased it,
Okay.
and then after the situation, I decided to adopt it. But I was on the deck one of the evenings. It might have been Friday night. On the deck of the ship, I had the megaphone. I had asked the captain if I could just draw up a crowd. I had a megaphone, a broom, and a flask that looked like a sandwich. If any of you know it. It's gross at this point, but we'll get that's different talk. Different talk. But I was offering people a shot if they would come and swap my deck.
Spanky goes, he is Russian living in Germany from what I recall.
Thank you. I had it right the first time. Is that what I said the first time?
More of
No, I think I said the second time. Yeah, the latter.
He's from Europe.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Spanky.
From across the pond.
So it was going. It happened. A few people participated. A bit of a crowd came up. One gentleman came, took the broom from me, and then stood into the crowd. Started doing some dance, quarterstaff moves with it, which was fine. But I was kind of shouting at him like, you're terrible at your job. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Goddamn.
And there were a few near misses with people not paying attention and getting close. So I eventually was damn near standing on the deck, literally a foot above him, like shouting at him with the megaphone. And I jumped down, I snatched the broom from him, like, awful deckhand. Go about the night. About 45 some odd minutes later, I'm standing back behind the ship, talking to people. He comes up, and he's trying to interact with me. And I'm like, no music's going. I'm like, bro, I can't hear you. I'm sorry, I can't really hear you. And he's looking, pantomiming to me. And I'm like, no, I can't hear you is what you're saying. He's pantomiming to me. And then in a split moment of horror, I understand. The gentleman I am speaking to is 100% deaf.
Oh.
the man I was shouting at through a megaphone right behind his head
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
was deaf.
Well, obviously you shouldn't need to speak louder. I mean,
The cringe was so palpable in that moment. I was horrified. Luckily for me, I do actually enjoy and have taken a bit of ASL, so I was able to be like, oh my god, how are you? My name's London. Like, you know, like, what's going on? And we were able to talk for like the next like 15, 20, 30 minutes and just kind of get his story, where he was from, and I ran him over to the captain. I was like, all right, first of all, I'm gonna make this dude's night tits. Like, I'm gonna just make sure he feels ingratiated and welcome, because oh my god, even though he hasn't said anything, no one has said anything. I don't know if anyone else has picked up on that.
Yeah.
That is a black mark on my soul. like wow. And then I went home, saw my gear, and started creating, found that asshole merit badge, and I was like,
I earned that.
right there, right on the front. Like, yeah, guys, I don't like giving myself my own merit badges, but yikes. And here's the problem.
Unintentional.
Even and that transcends it being Wasteland. That transcends it being, you know, pantomime and an immersive event. That's like you were shouting at a deaf man with a megaphone, like, and like you had something to say. Like, it was just so.
Blowhard uses screech. No effect.
Like, I'm gonna put that megaphone down for a second. Here, have my flask drained out. I'll see you tomorrow, dude. Like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna shut the fuck up tonight.
Oh, good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Great.
But that was one of the first situations, one of the first things that those profound moments that you find yourself in when you go to Wasteland. You're like, I couldn't have fathomed this situation.
Yeah.
No matter what. I wasn't expecting to be on a stage. I wasn't expecting to have a megaphone. I wasn't expecting a deaf guy to like come in the middle of all that and then give me one of the most embarrassing moments I've ever had.
Yeah, that reminds me of a good topic to mention. What's the most cringy moments you experience at Wasteland?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have one.
Cringy.
I have one.
There's some good cringe. Good cringe. Make sure
I
that
mean,
like bad cringe is a separate thread.
It might go to your level, but it's more
It all goes to the same level.
cringe
It's
or
cringe.
what the fuck. So
Just what side of the fence you're on.
yeah.
depends on if you have any shame.
Yeah. Are you observing or are you involved?
Yeah.
So this is the first year I had my name pistol whipped. This was 16, I believe.
You were 16?
With that baby face, with that look at that youthful punum. Look at
When
that.
he doesn't have the beard.
It's
Oh, I
hidden.
know. That's when I first met him. Like, are you old enough for this?
That's why he has the Morton Joe mask, where he's not putting it
I'm
on.
a lot
'cause he's
older
got
than
one on already.
I'm a lot older than people think.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes,
bitch.
you are.
Use it forever.
Right.
I try to
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Bottle
you
it,
know?
sell it when you need.
So, of course, I got dubbed the name Pistol Whip because of me carrying a pistol whip.
Yeah.
So,
oh, I see what you did there.
it took him like 3 seconds, so it was good.
Loading. Oh!
Ah!
I'm sorry, I used Internet Explorer till like 2009.
He's still running a little bit on dial-up AOL.
Man, I was never good at networking.
Y'all run that Windows NT?
So,
Windows
See if you can
I'm
find my
just
Facebook.
randomly, casually walking down, past through the gate towards Main Street in the Wasteland City, and a photographer comes up to me because I had my whip out. He's like, "Dude, can I take a photo with you with your whip as like you're walking through the entrance?" And I'm like, "Sure," but of course it's a long fucking whip because it's a bull whip.
Bravo. That was a good whip. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Good whip.
So I had to make sure
Stop.
no one's in my area to where I'm going to swing this around and it's going to hit somebody. I'm in the clear. I literally see everybody sitting in their camp. No one's on the road.
You're supposed to end wrong.
So all of a sudden, I'm like, "Are you ready?" He's ready. He's in position. He's got his camera out.
Everything's looking good.
So I get my whip out. I start twirling around like, "Ha-ha!" kind of rodeo shit. And then all of a sudden, it hits a person.
Whack!
Yeah, and I'm like, "Where the fuck did you come from?" This literally happens. Again, 3 seconds. after I scoped in a 360
Head on a swivel.
in a full
No
circle,
one
full
come
circle,
around here.
I was in the
What's up?
clear. It took 3 seconds for someone to just get into my range.
3 American cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American. USD.
And of course they're like, "What the fuck, guy?"
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck you?
Yeah, I literally said, "What the fuck, you?" Because I even shouted, "Stay clear! I am twirling a fucking whip towards the gate."
As anyone with eyeballs might be able to see.
Please tell me the photographer got that dude just getting beamed in the face with a whip.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen it, but
I would pay for an NFT of that.
me and the camera guy, we both got kind
I
of
would
fucking
keep that shit
awkward.
on my wall.
We both got awkward to the point we just all walked away. Cause the guy who got hit was all fucking pissed. I was like, "What the fuck you doing?" I said clear away from this area. I am spinning a whip.
Why aren't you
That's
looking
on
where
you.
you're going?
You always spin it to the credit that you go, dude, you got hit in the face with a whip. Are you okay? I'm like,
Unless it's the same death
and
guy,
you're still standing. Whoa.
then we're gonna have a different issue.
Oh,
Boost
now
it.
I have
Boost
my
it.
cringeworthy
Situations
moment.
like that, I would just take up a piece
I
of
got
equipment,
a
hand it to him, and be
Alright.
like, fuck off,
Matter.
dude.
So yeah,
You're an ass,
so yeah,
dude.
it was just
Be
like,
on.
what the fuck? Again, it's a what the fuck more than a cringe, but I feel kind of cringe. Like, why are you here? Why were you even here?
Yeah.
So, my cringeworthy moment, and one where I straight up looked like an asshole, and was not in the wrong. So I go into Uncle Zeke's.
Zeke.
This is-
Oh, I know
Zeke.
the story. I know
love
the story.
Zeke.
So I go into Uncle Zeke's, and I walk up to the bar, and they've got a particularly. This is I think 2018. They've got. This isn't their first year, so they've got a bigger bar than like the first year I went in there.
Wasn't that
So
second?
it might have been 19.
Because this was more outdoor than they had that enclosed.
You're right.
area.
You're right.
Oh,
Okay,
the
so yeah.
last year when they
Well, they had the stage in the
sofa?
private room,
Yeah.
the
was that
VIP.
when the helicopter was on
Yes.
the... Oh,
Yes.
Yes,
good.
yes. I don't
It
know.
was 19 because
I
that was
don't
the first
think
year
it was that
helicopter
same
showed
night,
up.
That
but
was a good
anyway.
night. That was a
Oh,
good
I
night.
don't know
hell
if
yeah.
it was the same night that the copter was there, but anyway, so
Same
I
night
go
the
into
cops were
Uncle
there.
Zeke's, and they have their very long bar, and they've got
Describe the length of the bar.
I don't know,
Describe the
20 feet
length.
long.
How long is it?
No. Talk slower. Talk slower.
Can you say it more sexually?
This long bar.
But my point is they've got like 4 bartenders, and they're each serving like a section of the crowd. There's a bartender in the middle who now I had already gotten a drink. They'd served me some antifreeze, which is what they're known for.
It's good shit.
And
good shit.
and their
Fill your
bartender
cup if they'll let you. Well,
They usually don't.
and their
They don't.
bartender in the middle
if you should do another cup.
yells out to the crowd, anybody who needs a refill, please slam your drink on the bar and I will refill your drink. I immediately turn and slam my drink on the bar. The bartender directly in front of me apparently missed this announcement and looks me right in the face and says, "In what kind of fucking world do you think it is okay to slam your drink on the bar to get a drink?"
You just go.
Yeah.
Just play that, dude. The PSA that just went out, my dude.
What?
And
I
then
have
she
ears.
continues to just rattle off on me, just going off. Like, she had been having a frantic, busy day.
Take your hat off
That's
and
most
collect some of that
bartender.
shit for later. Just be like, wow. I mean, I get it. I'm a bartender. I get it.
Yeah.
So finally, she gets to a point where she takes a breath, and I'm just sitting there like I'm ready to hide under a rock because I feel like I've been set up for a joke. Honestly,
Yeah. Am I being punked?
It's a tarp.
Like what the fuck? Like this. He just announced you're standing
hat on
probably
because of
less than 10 feet from him. I did what he said, and now I'm being yelled at. Like, what the fuck did I do wrong? What did I walk into? Am I being punked? Is this a joke? And I'm like, okay, hold up. So your bartender asked to the crowd, in fact, yelled to the crowd, slam your drink on the counter if you want a drink. Just now. And so I was responding to him. I assumed that was a common thing because he asked the crowd to do it.
especially for your
And
tribe.
I also assumed that you heard him say it. And she
Considering you're
turns
behind
to,
the bar.
Yeah, and she turns to her other bartender and goes, "Did that happen?" He goes, "Yeah. Didn't you hear like 10 drinks slam down?" And she's like, "No, I only heard his." I'm like,
Wow.
Only yours!
So
Only
loud.
yours!
loud.
So apparently mine was the loudest.
You put the heft in that bitch.
You wanted that
Congratulations,
you wanted that refill!
You got the surprise crucifixion.
Oh,
Yes.
It would have been more.
Welcome to Zeke's, motherfucker.
I think it would be more cringe if that bartender just like all of a sudden like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Right?
Maybe she was deaf. Wait. I got a cringe moment
Give
before
me,
you
give
keep
me.
going on.
Yeah.
Alright, my
So,
cringe moment.
I mean, just as a result of that, they ended up giving me access to their VIP. because of
Yeah,
the Christmas
there you
thing.
go.
So
Sorry,
it was all
bro.
made up for.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Okay, my cringe moment, which I'm kind of glad how I played it off, honestly, because again, no shame. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. There is a person that has been showing up to Wasteland multiple years who shows up in wildly not Wasteland garb, like cosplay things.
Oh.
And he shows up every year in a different thing. One year he was Deadpool. One year he was Phantom of the Wasteland. One year he was One Punch Man. If you're getting who
I
I'm
know
talking about.
this person.
It's not
Yeah,
cute, bro.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
cute. You're just disrespecting.
So,
It's just
and
disrespect.
what I hear later
It's not
down the road
cute.
is apparently they're possibly somewhere on the spectrum, and people were trying to use that as an excuse.
Not
But I'm
an
like,
excuse.
at the same time, you've been doing this for like 3 or 4 years. And I know you've been talked to by admins multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's choice at this point.
So,
Well, you think blue jeans are bad for
so
the admins?
there was a year.
2017.
There was a year.
Tie-dye cape.
Oh fuck. Okay, we'll get back to that.
We'll go
Okay,
back to tie-dye cape.
So
Sorry.
this person, this was like halfway through the event. They were walking around as One Punch Man, a completely clean, untethered One Punch Man. Again, I love One Punch Man. Not the fucking Wasteland.
Wrong apocalypse.
Okay, y'all ever seen that very, very well-known trope where someone's talking shit about someone and then they're behind me, aren't they? So I was sitting in the front of my camp and it's like 10 in the morning. I am wildly hungover. I'm grumpy. I'm tired. I'm hot, and still got a bottle of whiskey in my hand. And I'm the topic of course, the topic of that person comes up. And I'm like, oh, this stupid motherfucker! And I'm leading into this topic, and the entire half circle of my camp just do that thing where we're like, yeah, motherfucker! And they all just go.
It is that.
And this is my exact reaction. Turn around. He is right here.
One Punch Man is right behind you.
Here.
Fuck you,
He's
One
right
Punch-
here. And here's how a goblin-ass Summer handled this. Like, yeah, so this motherfucker is the fucking One Punch Man, and he... I said what I said.
Goddamn.
Fuck it, here,
Again,
here.
if I had any shame, I'd care. But, like, a little part of me that tries to be nice
over to
still
my
kind
chair,
of
though.
feels bad
God
about
damn it,
that.
Leroy.
You know what? No, dude. You know, sometimes you're gonna get a hard dose of life.
Yeah.
You're fucking up, bro.
Right,
Do
right.
better.
Bro, you've been doing this for multiple years, and I know for a fucking fact you've been talked to multiple times by the runners of the event.
Yeah.
Stop doing that shit.
That leads me to
Wise up.
2 topics
2 topics.
of your topic.
Okay.
Tangent. Can we
What?
get,
2 topics!
can we get a star white? That's right.
We're getting to that type
I like
of
the
edit
checkerboard.
later.
The checkerboard.
So,
What was that?
I was just saying their reaction.
He just had a brain fart.
No,
I think Commodore just had an aneurysm happen. Just
No, I did it intentionally.
Clearly, we hit societal
I-
courtesy
I did-
silence.
Do you smell toast right now? Are you okay?
I hit that tangent to see the reaction. Now, we had a couple cosplay that fucking One Punch Man.
Yeah.
There's one type of cosplay I happily accept. Is usually wouldn't be allowed, but it's allowed.
If you say Doctor Who, I swear to fuck.
No,
Christ.
that leads me to
Star
part.
Trek.
That will lead me to part 2.
Star Trek.
That leads me to part 2. There are a couple of people who do the Wasteland episode of Rick and Morty.
Oh, oh!
I haven't seen them.
There's a
the
chick that showed up.
bucket head.
Yeah,
Buckethead.
Buckethead.
Oh,
She's supposed to be-
oh! No,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
yeah, Buckethead!
yeah,
Fuck Yes, Buckethead. I love Buckethead. She showed up for the freaking bikini contest.
Dude,
I
she
love
had a
Buckethead.
summer outfit. She wanted me to take a photo with her, but it was so tiny. I couldn't fit into it.
I saw the Buckethead outfit, or not outfit, excuse me, I saw the
She
Buckethead
has a
episode.
photo of
when I got
her.
back, I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, she has a
And then I
photo.
saw it, I freaked out after the fact. I
Here's the best-
fangirled the hell out
And
of
she
that.
has the mustache. on
Yes,
her face.
yes,
So
she has the
so
mustache.
good.
But here's the best part. She has a photo somewhere of her as Buckethead with Lord Humongous. The stereotype she's impersonating.
Yes, yes.
Goddamn.
Now, part 2. This happened in 16, I believe. Now, this never made it out to Wasteland. The staff made sure of that. But you can still see it in their truck, in their camp, while you're walking on the side of the road. While driving the side of the road
Oh,
to
I
get
know.
into Wasteland. Someone thought it would be interesting to bring a Dalek
Oh,
Boo.
oh, yes, yes, yes. Holy shit. I
into
remember
Wasteland
that. Holy
weekend.
fuck. No.
Like, no, seriously.
Actually, I can get a little more on board with just a Dalek. It's just like a robot.
Yeah,
Just a robot. You put it in there. It's a nod. I mean, I'll take
save
a
it for
nod.
fucking Neotopolis.
yeah, Space World or Glow World.
Although
Whatever,
they're
I'm
doing
down with that.
all
I still
original
have my ticket.
characters
I
for
still have my
Global.
ticket.
No impersonation.
But seriously, yeah, no impersonation characters for Glow World apparently.
At least for the
So I
first
can't
year.
do Grey Robber from Repos apparently.
At least for the first
Apparently.
year.
They're missing out on that.
Sorry.
They are missing out on that one.
No,
No
they're
power
not.
line.
That's-
No
No
power
power
line.
line, no power line, which is upsetting.
I'm actually.
Just
I
having
was
driving
just
in
thinking
here.
about that. I'm thinking about just impersonating, ripping off songs, whatever the hell we were listening to some weird music, and just being like, you know
This
what?
guy likes word music.
I'm a rock star, and just asserting that all over Neotropolis. It's like, no, here, music, this, whatever the hell I have to, and just being like, no, I'm a rock star.
So yeah,
I'm a rock star. Here's my freaking EP.
so yeah,
Try a
staff,
bunch of CDs, give them to people.
staff got a hold of them and say, hey, you can't have that around Wasteland. So they just kept it in the back of their truck, but their camp's right next to that road where you enter Wasteland. So everybody's seeing this fucking Dalek in the back of a truck.
So, we have a couple of comments.
Yes, I'm gonna read those out.
Subtlety. Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
It's about
Yeah.
the nuance.
Okay.
We got Orc War Boss going antifreeze. Then we got Dragon Orca. I have- Hmm? I have several. 2016, I was shown a picture of a guy who was passed out drunk in a porto, whom puked and soiled themselves. It was actually my supervisor, and
Girl, what else?
at my brand new job, also found out my supervisor, was a Wastelander.
Makes it easier to get
That's one of
time
my
off.
favorite things, honestly, living so far away from Wasteland is driving that long armpit of California back to Wasteland.
Oh, God.
And you pass a
That's
car.
me.
You pass a car that's very obviously Wastelander, and you pass each other on the highway. You're just like honking your horn, like out the back of the window, and
Especially
everyone
because-
else behind you, like, oh god, they're doing road rage.
But
get
the
behind
further off you get, it gets sparse and sparse and sparse.
them. Which is when
And
you
then-
see them.
Yeah,
you're
you
more
go
excited.
nuts.
You go fucking nuts.
It's like here I am with like someone who pisses me off. Honk, honk, honk.
I'll flip people off.
Oh, I see a
Someone I know.
Wastelander, like,
That most happens when people go into California City for their pit stops.
yeah.
I actually, my next door neighbor is a part of the Riley family, and the Rileys was the family that was the first governor of California City, which I didn't know. I went to the Riley pizza like joint or whatever, and I didn't know this connection yet, so I have to go back. Riley's, if you're for some reason cluing in, I'm coming back. Jim Riley. We have connections to make. We're gonna talk, and I'm gonna destroy your Time Crisis game.
There you go.
Oh,
They got a
man.
time crisis?
It was
Classic,
broken.
man.
I mean,
Classic.
it was broken. I understand. It's Cali City, but I mean, I still, even though it was Crime Crisis 2, I'm
So we got a few comments. A couple from Orc War Boss, Commodore 404. No characters from franchise that are not Mad Max, basically. And then we got Quentin Logan saying, "I'm back."
Hi, Zyga!
Zyga!
You're a little bibber.
He's a big
I mean, you can definitely be characters from non-Mad Max. Hatter is not a Mad Max character.
Right.
But don't be fucking Wasteland Batman. Don't be One Punch Man. There are rules on Wasteland's site. Don't be the weirdo who is fucking screwing up everybody's ambiance and immersion. Just don't.
I don't want to get along with Tooch at Wasteland. Don't blow my buzz.
Yeah.
Even the Apocalypse post will do like a couple of tips you should and shouldn't do at Wasteland Weekend. That's one of them. Saying like, oh, I'm in a Batman suit. Oh, well, I was wearing this before the bombs fell. This is my outfit during the post-apocalypse. No, it's bullshit.
Okay.
If I may offer a story, my first
Go
year.
ahead.
If anyone remembers 2017, my first year, I'm wearing my stuff. I'm thinking I'm cool as best I can. But this is a story about the moment I had full immersion. I am completely aware that I am living in 2017, but for that split moment, it was actually a good couple moments.
Like,
I could fold into whether or not I'm literally the only person in the world right now, or not. 2017, opening gate got set back maybe about an hour or so, so it's about
yeah,
1
oh,
o'clock.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
Okay.
Happens, it's cool. I meet a gentleman. I take pictures of his tattoos, see his armor, subtle nod. But anyway, about maybe a couple hours in, I'm a little talk. A gentleman comes tearing through, screaming, "If anyone has a fire extinguisher, come with me."
I know this one.
I know this
one. I know.
Oh.
We were one of them. We were one of them.
Yeah. And
That
so
was a
I'm like,
fun year.
and I lived in Tahoe for 6 years. Like I had at this point. So I'm like, okay, look, I lived with a guy who worked for forestry. I've been on fire lines before. I worked fair. I've worked freaking, black powder. So I know what to do in a situation. If nothing else, hands can throw sand. If it's a fire that requires a fire extinguisher, hands can throw sand. Things can be done. Maybe lapse one minute, 30 seconds. I show up on the scene where, first of all, no fucking fire extinguisher was gonna do shit
No.
at this point.
No.
Shit was on fire.
Two SUVs and a camper were burning to the ground.
Ah, that one.
Oh yeah.
That was a fuck up.
And wait for it, because I guess a barbecue had gone off, burned someone's car, jumped the car next to him, and then burned the camper.
Yeah.
When I arrived, people were still pouring out of the camper, which was just billowing smoke at this point. Gentleman comes to me. I actually have this on some footage, GoPro footage.
But there's videos on YouTube.
All over, right? So at this point, he's like, you have to stop. You got to get out of here. I'm like, look, I can follow the line. I jump in the line. We start doing the fire line. People get pushed off. It's fine. The big water truck's coming through, trying to wet the area. Back of the camper burns out. Plume of fire shoots out an extra 20 feet. Everyone starts backing off of it. And right about then, by the way, ass hats, I'm sorry for your losses. However, in situations like this, that rules like this are made. You're not supposed to bring ammunition for any reason to Wasteland.
No.
And right about that time, all that ammunition started popping off.
Yeah.
And now I understand physics for all you people who are going to be pickers and cynics, because I am too. Bless you. I respect it. I understand that you need to have your brass inside of a tube in order to create. I get that. However, the gentleman that I ended up jumping behind this car, known as the meat wagon, because all the started popping off, the little propane tank started levying, and all that good shit. We jumped behind. I met a gentleman named Mech, I believe of the Rocket Dog.
Oh,
Amazing. He's an undertoner.
Is
Yes.
Mech
is fucking adorable.
If you're watching,
love
amazing. I love Meg.
Mech.
Yeah.
And the last time I got to actually see Mech was at the Den, but different story.
Yeah.
That being said, I ducked behind him, and he told me a story of how, I believe of firefighters and this, that, it doesn't really matter. But sitting there, house fire, everything's fine. Suddenly, one of those firefighters is sitting there, passing out, not knowing what's happening. A round had come out of that house, tagged that guy in the femoral artery, and he was bleeding out into his waders and almost died before anyone realized, hey, he's full up to here with blood.
Holy
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
So, shit happens, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't bring ammunition to
No.
Wasteland. And everyone's supposed like, oh, the water truck is gonna go put up. I'm like, no, it's there to keep out the dust, dude. That's a mechanical fire. That's fucked.
Yeah.
So we sat there for about 20, 30 minutes, and I understand this is dragging on. I apologize.
It's okay.
No.
That being said, pat, we're sitting there talking. Wind shifts. All that ash and all that crap starts falling on us. We have to evac. I break fire line. They're like, we're good. You know, because there's a base nearby. So they end up sending personnel and shit in to handle that. So I go walking around. I believe it is the westernmost side of Wasteland. Nothing to my right. Some stuff to my left as I'm walking through Tent City. The wind stills. I have my goggles on. I have my mask up and everything. And there's this moment where ash, big, giant flecks of ash just start softly falling around me. Ooh. And I look around, I see a few people. Other people bound up because there had just been this little wind bit that picked up all this dust and all the ash was coming through.
Yep.
So everyone's bundled up and huddling up, trying to find places. And in this moment, I've been walking this what, sepia? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah,
but this sepia tone over everything. And I just stopped. Anyone ever seen Book of Eli? Like those opening scenes? I'm sitting there, I'm looking up, and I'm watching all this ash just fall. And I'm looking into, this tent city, and I'm looking into this expanse of open desert with nothing there. And in that moment, even though cognizantly I can understand I am in a modern time, I am at a festival, I am having a good time, I can go take a shit with Flushing, half an hour away. And with just as much ease, I could tilt my head to the other side and say, there's nothing left. This is literally it. I was 100% could just fall into, it's the end of the world, ash is falling from the sky, and the only salvation I have is within this little city right over here. And imagine if, sorry to drop shit on all of it, Doctor Who went walking his punk ass through that moment. I actually might have or One Punch Man. Thank you. Sorry, but fuck you, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, I have empathy and sympathy for a lot of different things, but the one thing I can't stand, and this goes for HBO, don't fuck up a good story.
Yeah.
The end. That's it. That's it. And but that moment, literally, if that had gotten ruined, that might have actually deterred me from coming back to Wasteland. Yeah. It might have been like, oh no, it was cool, I had a good time. But if it weren't for the fact that I fell in 100%, was like, I need to go find a hole because I'm gonna get radiation poisoning out here. I fell in love with it. And now I will skip weddings, I will skip birthdays, I will lose a job to go to Wasteland. The end.
I agree.
Literally, and I don't like getting political, the one sole and only sovereign reason I got vaccinated was because Wasteland said vax was mandatory. Decision made. Okay. The end. That was it. That was the only reason I gave a fuck about.
Okay.
We've all got that one thing
that was it.
Like,
I'm not missing Wasteland. I don't care if it's going to be half the amount of people. I don't care if no one's showing up. It is going to be a different monster. Yeah, there's going to be a new upheaval of creativity.
This is going to be the year of healing.
Yeah,
and we got a lot of people,
and fresh starts and all kinds of stuff.
No more shows. Now it's time to reconnect.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of people who are not going to go because of the whole vaccine thing, but we also cut a lot of fucking fucked up people. A lot of sex offenders, homophobes,
a lot of
racists.
My rights! Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We're not going to miss you.
Yeah, a lot of megas.
Yeah. And by the way, all the people that are bemoaning and bitching and kvetching online, like, well, Thunderdog's not showing up, well, the casino's not showing up, well, this and that's not showing up.
Bitch
well,
has been around before
way,
2015.
For us that have been going for a long fucking time before all that cool shit was there, you can still have a good time if you fucking try, okay? Walk down the street for 5 goddamn American minutes, you will find someone that'll play in something amazing.
Also, if you want something to be at Wasteland and it ain't there, you can
create it, bitch.
If you build it, they will come.
You complaining. As cool as all those things are, as cool as they are, you're fucking making it sound like, well, these cool things aren't there, so what's the point? Fuck you. Don't show up. I won't miss you.
Oh, right there.
For the right reason.
To expand upon that, like the don't show up. I have nothing against Burning Man. I want to go very much. And the one point that I always make between Burning Man and Wasteland, I say, all this creativity of Burning Man, focus it one direction. That's Wasteland.
Yeah.
Now that being said, with the don't show up, you're gonna bitch, you can bet you this, that, they're not gonna be here, this feature's not gonna be here, this entertainment isn't gonna be there, this fucking ride or experience isn't gonna be there. Guess what? Bombs just fell again, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get with the lore.
Fresh start.
You don't get to have every metropolis you want to have. Sometimes some asshole walks up, takes everything from you. This time it was a big pandemic. Not everyone's showing up. The festivity, the gathering is smaller. But guess what? That's Wasteland.
Yeah.
Adapt and overcome.
The people that care
And
the
have a good
most
time
are
doing it.
showing
Adapt or perish.
Yeah, if you're not with it, bye. See you in the
Just
bone
bye.
pile. See you in the
Bye.
bone pile.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
We don't need it. We
Yeah.
don't need it. It will survive without you because survival is the game.
Death Guild showing up with Thunderdome does not make Wasteland
No.
Weekend.
No.
It's rad. It's fun. we enjoy
LCC
it.
And
showing
we
up
love
with
you
the
being in
casino
your element.
does not
actually,
make
Death Guild.
Wasteland.
The people make
Hell.
Wasteland.
Cool Crest
Yeah. The people
showing
make
up
Wasteland.
does not make Wasteland.
I've been at Wasteland like Dude was saying. I've been at Wasteland since 2011. You know what was there in 2011?
Not a
Nothing.
goddamn thing.
You made your own entertainment.
I'm pretty sure there was a rope, a quad, and a tire and a four.
Matter of fact, in the background of that
Much
photo
like
was
before
my
the
first
dinosaurs
camp.
and
Was
showed
that
up. What
yours?
That was
Protoplasm
my first
and
camp.
a 4.
In the background of that photo, you will see a tiny little Thunderdome that's like 10 feet tall. That was my first camp.
Before, if you don't have it, you need a patch that just says "ruined it for everyone."
Oh yeah.
Because my man, I saw pictures and I was like, "Fuck, how did I not hear about this before?" No, before.
Right? No, his first year was my first year also, 11.
It shouldn't even be BC. It should be BD. Before
Before
divorce.
before.
Make that a patch. Make that
Make
a
it a
patch.
Gilly, make that back.
Make it a patch.
Before
Before divorce.
So we have a few comments.
With that fucking
And then I have
picture
a
on it.
Yeah. So one,
Rules are in
Exodus.
place.
OMG, I lived that so hard, wearing my stuff, thinking I'm cool. That needs to be a T-shirt.
I think I'm cool.
Dragon
No,
Orca
Wasteland, I'm cool.
says, speaking of first years, 2012 met a vegan leather BDSM. Wouldn't eat meat but wore leather. I'm so confused.
Well, that's where the BDSM
I mean-
part comes in.
I mean, don't kink shame.
Orc
She's
Warboss.
like, I'm not gonna kill it, but if the skin's there.
Yeah.
And I mean, leather is reusable for decades.
Yeah.
Vegan leather.
Oh yeah, that or pleather.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit breaks.
But honestly, I have a
Those are
leather
first time I heard
jacket.
it.
I'm a purist. I do entirely functional.
I have a
can't do
leather
functional.
jacket that's
I'm
50 plus
practicing
years
that.
old, and it's still in good condition.
So,
So, I mean, it's reusable a long time.
I don't
I have-
necessarily believe in killing animals for their skin, but I will say if
Let
they're
it be.
dead, I will make sure that their skin is respected.
Yeah.
Not saying I condone killing.
recycle, reduce, reuse. Oh.
And close the loop.
And give
We
me
can
your
close
skin.
the loop.
Oh my god.
Do it
So-
once, do it there, do it
Orc Warboss.
everywhere.
At the mention of mech, it's like you said, a pee-wee word of the day.
Where are they? Mech.
Where are they?
Mech.
Because we all love Mac.
We love
If
you.
you know
Look him up,
Mac,
youngins.
he's amazing.
Google it, bitches.
Google it. But don't Google anything after that.
Alright. I'm yeah,
Oh, the 90s.
I'm actually yes. I'm gonna make a Bloody Mary.
Go make your Bloody Mary. I have a question.
Yes. What's your question?
Yes. So, usually whenever we have new people on the show, we
Copy.
get your stuff. Since we have
I'm sorry,
newbies,
I'm in your chair. We can switch if you want.
since we have newbies,
But yeah, I
watching,
wanted you to be able to tell your stories and everything.
myself being one of them, I have actually never been to Wasteland.
Okay.
They're dragging me out for my first year for the show.
I hope you enjoy it.
One of the things we always try to do is any pieces of advice you would pass to newbies, stuff that you wish you had known before your first year, or like something you learned after being there for the first or second time. Like,
Yeah, if you've never been on the show, yeah, give your. give your
that you would
take on
pass
that.
on to newbies? Like something that you think they should know.
You don't
from
have to
your
answer
experience.
right up top of head.
I already mentioned tomatoes.
Yes.
Already mentioned tomatoes. I already mentioned incontinence wipes.
Yes.
I mean, she mentioned water. Water is gold. Water's gold. That's not even anything that really needs to be said. You're going to a desert for fuck's sake, but be real.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It is
Real.
different.
Okay, like, and that's the other thing. We're having fun. We are deciding to have fun in an environment that will, if you let it, kill you.
Yes.
So be wise about that. But where I come from that I really resonate with, that I would want to talk to newbies, is the discouragement factor.
Okay.
I first walked into Wasteland, walked through the gates that first hour and a half before shit started burning down, you know,
Yeah.
and was trying to get, not immersed, but I was trying to get locked in.
Okay.
I was looking for Fallout stuff that I knew. I was looking for references that I knew. I was looking for things that I could be like, hey, now I'm a part of this. I'm invested, not just involved, but invested. And you know, I didn't know anybody in my tribe necessarily at that moment, apart from my people. So I didn't really know how to play. And even being in a Renaissance background, it's kind of hard to learn how to play with people, especially that you haven't met.
Okay.
Being an observer is fine. It's not an issue. But the one thing I will say is it's somewhere in between learning what value is, which I can also tag a bunch different, I can tangent that a couple different ways, and where the value of what you're looking at and what you can offer. And sometimes being a bystander, being someone who's just watching, is what you can offer.
Okay.
You know, you can add energy to things. You can just be happy. You can watch and be like, hey, this looks cool. Come look at this. But if you were on that side where, and personally, I come across as very charismatic and extroverted and all this.
Yes, you do.
When in reality, I'm very introverted. I'm a very insecure person, and my trick is saturating my environment with stimuli that I have become proficient in responding to the reaction of.
Oh, I can fix that.
So it's like, I'm gonna throw this thing out,
So like your shanties, like
this
yeah.
comment or this joke or whatever, and there's gonna be 4, 5, 6 different ways that most people respond to that. Cool, I have a response for all of those. So while it seems like I'm hot on the edge of the whip and I'm sharp as a tack and I've got all this, I am socially manipulating my environment to manage my own anxiety.
That's a pretty cool way of looking at it.
That's a good tip for people who deal with anxiety. For sure.
Yeah.
So guess what? If I can go ahead and sit there and sing a shanty, what does that do? Means I know what to do for the next 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Means I can go ahead and put out energy and this, that, and then I can go ahead and bashfully tug on my ear and walk off to the corner and be like, cool, I'm weird taking compliments. But that's the whole purpose of it all, is finding your niche. But that being said, when I went walking around, I actually first ran into Uncle Foster. And I was kind of like, wow, and sat back, ended up running into Renaissance people, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm a Renaissance.
But at that point, it was like, you know what? Offer something. Step out on that ledge. Be like, even if you feel like you're going to break the immersion, be like, hey, I'm new, but I'd like to play. Literally, quote, hey, I'm new, but I would like to play. It's going back to that sign language thing. A lot of the time with the hard of hearing community, the effort is appreciated more than anything else.
Yeah.
If we know nothing about you, if you walk into a tribe yard, if you walk into a skit or whatever, obviously don't go interrupting anybody.
Right.
But even if it's just someone next to you, you're like, hey, I'm new, I don't know what's going on. Like, could you tell me? Could you help me out? No, maybe not. Cool. Well, awesome. Whatever. Move on. Guess what? You just made a subtle connection. Next time, the next day or two, you might run into that person. Like, oh, I remember you. It happens. Trust me, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's all unexpected.
You will walk across people acting out some kind of lore, and you will want to know what's going on, who are these people, why is there a crowd gathered. The right person might be like, hey, I can clue you in and give you some information, or maybe they know, they're just as clueless as you are, they're just watching too. But there are definitely opportunities that you will walk into lore, or there are opportunities to join the lore through Wasteland missions. And the missions are how you build your own story. So if you take on delivering the mail, bounty hunting, running guns for the Dukes of the Nuke, I don't know, doing whatever shenanigans the Skullduggers have planned, a lot of those city tribes have some kind of mission, some kind of something planned, that if you get in on it, you now become part of Wasteland lore. And you can go back to your camp and go back to your friends at home and be like, I delivered mail for the weekend. I caught a bounty. I took down one of the biggest, baddest bounties at the event. Like, whatever it is, it becomes your story. And then the next year you had no character. You just threw on some tattered up clothes. The next year you come back as, I've got 25 fake knives because I'm the best bounty hunter out there because I caught one of the biggest targets. It elevates your character and your story.
But that's the whole thing. Anyone who does, and I sit back and I ride these lines between Renaissance, HEMA, SCA, LARP, and don't get me wrong, I know all the different strips and things. The backbone of it all is we are trying to build a story and then playing inside of it.
Okay.
This one just happens to be a story, unlike LARP or whatever. This one happens to be one with a lot more metal, and a lot more sand, and a lot more grit. But we just play inside of that, so it's all about just building a narrative. If you think something sounds cool,
Okay.
roll with it.
So that's the thing about lore specifically.
But don't be afraid to break it up. You know, don't be afraid to trash an idea and then start over.
Yeah.
As someone who's been going for 7 years, embarrassingly, I don't know a lot of the lore. And my fucking camp built a lot of that lore.
Yeah.
Never be afraid if you're a first timer or a fucking veteran. If you see something cool and you don't get what it is, just fucking ask.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, what's going on here? What are you building? What are you doing? Chances are they'll tell you, and also they'll give you a chance to be a part of it. But going
they'll just
back,
offer something. Go, hey, do you want to try this out?
what you're saying about social anxiety, like again, for those of you who might know me, who know me as ramen tits, who used to fucking bark with my tits in ramen cups, you would never fucking think.
Those are good ramen tits.
Yeah,
They were good ramen cups.
I look at them every day and I tell them thank you. You might not know from looking at me that I'm loud, I'm fucking out there, I'm on a megaphone, I'm screaming my ass off in the middle of the main street. You might not know that I am seething with social anxiety, and after I do something loud in public like that, I have to take a walk by myself for an hour, away from everyone else, because I am socially fucking drained.
Takes energy.
It takes
energy to perform.
Just please understand that if you feel like you have social anxiety, you feel weird, you feel insecure, whatever it is, you might not want to go out and participate because of those things. Understand there's other people out there that may not present that way. We just know how to mask a little better.
That's
so you're
just
not alone.
Our focus. That's
You're
just
not
how we manage it.
Please don't take yourself out of possible cool fun things to get involved with just because you have that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And I can agree to that. It isn't just social anxiety, it's just anxiety in general. Because, like, fuck, remember, I told the story multiple times, but, like, with the issue with me and the Baron back in 18, how I
was there for that.
how I had anxiety, I had to fuck off for a bit. People were concerned, yes, but as long as I told them, hey, I'm going to fuck off for a bit, I'll be right back.
I'm on loaf time. Dick.
Yeah, as long as So, like, I've been there, like, with the anxiety and shit. So, like,
small check-ins. Small check-ins.
Of course.
That's part of the support group.
And of course, Major wants to check up on me, and I told him, yeah, I'll be okay. I just need to fuck off for a bit.
Yeah.
And I'll put this out there. I like, as a person who doesn't really deal with anxiety, something that I often do, and something I would encourage you to do if you don't deal with anxiety, especially if you have a close friend who does and deals with social awkwardness, adopt an introvert.
Yep.
Meaning, when you go out and have all your fun, and you see your friend who you know wants to be involved in that fun,
Pickle juice kind of baby.
encourage them to come with you.
Is that what it is?
Encourage them to come with you. Introduce them. Give them a name. Let them introduce them by whatever their preferred name is. Sure, but adopt an introvert to be like, hey, I'm gonna go do this really rad thing. You probably want to join me. One of the things I did a couple years ago, we had a guy come out who's a big big fan of things like the newspaper and the mailbox, and like he brought a postman messenger bag, and he was really excited to show that off.
Oh, I know this.
So he goes by the name Sheep. It's his internet handle. He's just a really, really introverted person. And I was like, Sheep, you have a postman messenger bag. I want to take you and introduce you to the post office because they will get that, and you all can nerd out over that. I love that movie too. I know they're big fans of it. You're coming with me. We're going to the main city. We're going to the post office. You're going to show them that messenger bag. And he was still kind of like, oh, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I can. I'm like, no. I'm going right now.
No,
You're
it's
coming
happening.
with me.
Grab. Sorry. This is a pushed outside of a comfort zone moment.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm good at doing that.
Introverts at the same time understand if you let yourself or adopt an extrovert.
Yeah.
We will
That'd be
pull
like
you out.
look, it's honestly, to say it like this, make a safe word. Be like, no, I really need to bail out. I'm not having it. But at the same time,
Yes, of course.
allow yourself to be drugged into a situation where you're like, hey, no, this is great. I'm here, but I'm going to back out. Congratulations, that's your entry. I'm here. It's good to see everyone, but I'm not really here to be involved. I would just like to step back. Awesome. You're not going to be ostracized or put on the spot for it, and we're going to move on. It's about continuing
But
the
yeah,
story.
so
But then right there, you're welcome to participate and watch.
yeah,
Like,
so
you know,
with Sheep,
so you can still be involved.
I brought Sheep to the post office. He showed his messenger bag to Casper, who's one of the guys who works at the post office. Casper lost his shit. Absolutely loved it. They struck up a conversation, and by the time I was ready to go, Sheep was like, no, I'm going to stay and keep talking. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And I went off and did my own thing.
Yeah, awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Ride that line.
That's gonna
Ride
be
that
if I
line.
find any wrestling fans out there and be like, no, we're gonna sit here for 6 hours and talk wrestling.
Do it.
5.
There was a gentleman that I used to work with, or I'm sorry, he was the child of someone I used to work with. Turned 18 and was like, hey, I introduced you to Wasteland. It's actually the same person that guillotined their finger with the was so into it they were getting into it well before they got to Wasteland. And their parents were like, hey, we want you to kind of keep an eye on him, check after him, make sure. And I was like, listen here. I will make sure he arrives, and I will make sure he gets home.
Yeah.
Past that, it's his story.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, so you're going to take me to your camp? I was like, nope. If you want to, yes, you are welcome. But honestly, bring your tent. We'll make sure you got your way there. And I had friends help out with that, the clutch maneuvers. But I was like, no, I'm going to cast you to the waste. If you want to walk around with me for a bit and all this stuff, like, yeah, I'll absolutely show you stuff. I will esquire you through, no issue.
Yeah.
I'm like, but the moment you find something that interests you, peel off.
Like, oh,
Peel off. You know where home is. He didn't for a while. We found it.
It happens.
He did. We
It
found
happens
it.
when you get dehydrated and everything
Yeah.
else, yeah.
But it's like, find your tribe. Find your vein. Find your energy. Find what interests you and follow it. Long story short, by the end of that weekend, yeah, he doesn't need me anymore.
Yeah.
He found a tribe. He's a part of a tribe.
oh,
Like,
nice.
yeah, full blown, dead ass, fell in, ingratiated, clicked, got different, crafting ideas and techniques, exploded this, that. I lost something at their camp, found like this whole spin around, and then I kept bumping into him, like 3-4 times throughout the weekend, which once a day is like to be expected. More than once a day is kind of rare.
Damn.
Unless you know where people are going to be. It's like, oh my God, say hi. It's always good to say hi. That's how you nurture relationships.
And like I've shared the story of like when I took a Wastelander that I had just met bar hopping because he had ran into a bunch of long lines at a bunch of the bars and he was having a really shitty weekend just not getting into any place he wanted to get to. I knew him for an hour. Took him to every bar he wanted to go. By the end of the night, we were shit-faced. We'd had a great time. He'd been in every bar he wanted to be. I introduced him every place as my old friend from Renaissance Fair because he was a Ren Fair guy, but we had done different fairs. But we connected on that level of, oh, you've done that fair? Okay, I did this one. Oh, you did? Oh, you? Okay, cool. We connect. And I've told the story about Diesel, and we started off at the Dead Men's Bar. And we went from the Dead Men's Bar to the Rad Stag and to the casino and to a couple other places.
There's that many bars, guys.
Yeah.
And by
And
the
then
time
some.
we were
then
done,
some.
every single bar I walked up, there was a line. They said, "Hey Hatter, come on in. Hey, this is my buddy Diesel. He's a guy I know from Ren Fair. Oh, he knows you? Yeah, he's cool. Come on in too." Every single place. By the end of the night, he was. I mean, of course, drinking. So you get emotional when you drink. Some people. So he's apologetic, thanking, incredibly graceful, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, it's a bit of a release.
It
When you're
was-
like, oh my gosh, like there's a whole bunch of baggage I get to just drop for a moment because, wow, I never thought I'd find myself in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
I
for
got a
me,
story for
it
something
was
like that.
it was
It's wild.
very much like,
Alright.
dude, I didn't do it for any kind of praise, any kind of clout. You had a shitty weekend. I knew I could make it better because I know I've been at this event long enough that I know a ton of people.
I can shortcut you. I can,
Yeah,
just,
I can
I can
shortcut
get you through the social anxiety.
Yeah.
I can just be
exactly.
like, hey, instead of you trying to wade in, I can just be like, no, look, you're ingratiated.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Exactly. And
I
that's,
mean, and that takes a few moments to kind of wade and calibrate, but even then, it's like, wow, you just saved me like 2 days of walking around trying to find out where to, like you're sitting there playing double dutch. You're like, okay, when do I jump in? When do I? Because that's the feeling, guys. You'll find 1,000 different situations where you want to be in it, but you don't quite find your opening, and that's understandable.
Mhm.
After the fact, tap someone on the shoulder and say, hey, I wanted to play. How could I have played?
I
Understand people are in the desert, so
I'm
responses
lucky
may vary.
that in many ways I grew up in this type of culture. I started doing Renaissance Fair when I was 15. So, like, I'm coming off of 20 plus years experience of this type of play and game and interaction. And so, someone who this is their first year and they've never done anything like this, I am more than willing to push you into the game or help you find your way into the game. And I've done it, and I'll keep doing it because I love facilitating.
Mm-hmm.
I love being able to stand back and be like, he's having his story now. She's having her story now.
Switch a fuse here and there, and just watch them take off.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And then they come back with all these great stories to tell me, and how much they love the event, and they're coming back every year. Like, that's part of the fun for me, is introducing and growing the community and growing the experience.
Yeah.
And there are lots of people out there who are willing to do that. Adopt an introvert, or if you're an introvert, find yourself an extrovert friend who's willing to do that.
Right.
And you two can buddy up and power around, and by the time you get through with the weekend, you will experience more than you would have done on your own.
Oh, thank you for mentioning that. Newbies, if a car is stopped, walk up to the driver and ask for a ride. It's as simple as that.
You will have so much fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
riding
oh,
in the
yeah.
vehicles.
As that.
Riding in the vehicles.
They
is
don't even need
amazing.
to know. You granted, take no for an answer. Like any sort of consent, it's
Yeah.
a vehicle. If they're not happy with safety, if dude's not feeling well, needs to go back. Cars need
He's already over capacity.
whatever it
weight,
might
yeah.
be. But don't take it personally. But as far as a lot of those vehicles are concerned, if you want to grab a picture, if you want to ride on it while it's going and it's stopped, obviously try not to be a nuisance and don't get in front of a vehicle. But
Force it to stop. Yeah.
just walk up and say, hey, do you mind if I jump on? 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, yeah, get on. Tap the hood when you're secure. Like, it really is easy that, and that might be a situation that might immerse you entirely and bond you to the event where you're like, nope, that was the most fun I've had for $250.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for real.
Riding on the cars is something incredible as far as immersion.
It changes it up. It really
Yeah.
changes it up
Yeah.
when you're one of the assholes wielding a freaking club or an axe and you're on the freaking front
Like,
of a car.
I don't own a Wasteland car. I've ridden on so many cars. It's been
Right.
an amazing part of my event every year.
It's to the point where I don't think I need to own a car.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it was 2018. I think it was 2018. Like Wednesday, the big gate opening ceremony. We were behind this massive flatbed truck that had a fucking missile.
Oh
Yeah,
God, the
with
rocket pod. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
with the hoops that were hanging off on the
Yeah.
other side.
It had
And
ass.
we're
Just
standing-
said ass
like, we're-
right on the back.
Like me and my old tribe were behind it, and I'm just like taking all these pictures. I was like, holy shit, there's a fucking rocket! And there's like, hey, and they see me taking pictures, like, hey, we don't have anyone to ride in the hoops? Do you want to ride? Like, I didn't even like, fuck you guys. Like,
Yeah,
I just ran up and ran and
my social anxiety kicked up, and I didn't ask, and I regret it. I don't know if anyone knows the name of that vehicle. I've always called it the Rocket Pod. When I saw it, I'm like, cool.
I definitely know the vehicle, but
It's
yeah,
the
I don't know
Rocket
the
Pod.
name
That was
of
their
it, yeah.
first year. You did an amazing job.
2018 highlight reel. The final shot of that video is of the Rocket Pod saying ass. It's great. I believe it's about 3 seconds after Nathan Jones is on screen.
So I have a comment by a Cube 101.
You?
A few tribes are doing a taxi service this year, right?
It has happened in the past. I don't know. Pay attention to Wasteland Central. Likely, if there is, they will be announced.
If you're
They were talking about
if
I
you pay
remember
for a ride, you're a schmuck.
Yeah.
well, it's not paying.
The event is not that
Oh.
big. Just fucking.
The whole thing was, I remember because we looked this up. They were
If it's your
talking
first time
about
walk,
it. The whole thing was they've got
it'll help you get a sense of things.
they've got like ride stops throughout Wasteland where
Yeah.
they're
Oh.
gonna have taxis going through.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
remember
cool.
that.
And even then,
Public transportation.
Yeah.
We're
even
evolving.
then, if
Yeah,
you're really
right.
looking
We're becoming more
for
of a
a
city.
ride because you're having a hard time walking all around, locate the nearest person with a vehicle driving by you, holler at them, hit trigger thumb,
Throw the
Hey.
thumb out.
see,
And
hey,
ask politely, please,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and break immersion at this
Yeah.
point. Don't be like, hey, fuck you, give me a ride. Like, hey, bro,
yeah.
Hey, my
Do you
knee's
mind?
messed up. Can I
And
get a
so-
ride
and
over
of
do you
course,
mind if I get a
Some
strap?
sure.
people is like, well, do you have any casino caps? Some people might take a bribe, like, hey, give me like 5 casino caps or Baron bucks or whatever the fucking
Would
they're
you get,
called
like,
right
that?
now.
Feel free to say no and
No offense.
and tag the next guy. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, some people will take bribes, but some people might be that kind of a good karma. Like,
it's
yeah,
the
hop
wasteland.
in. I'm going in the main city. Hop in.
I'm going this direction. How far? Like, this is how
Yeah.
close I can get you.
Choose your own story. You know, if someone
Yeah.
says, hey, go ahead and,
But-
give me this, give me your shoe, do a favor for
It
me.
never hurts
Build your own story.
to wave someone down and ask.
Use your manners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, be polite because they're the one that fucking is carrying your carcass
Even
around.
though we're all in the wasteland, it's all fuck you and never. Don't be an asshole.
Don't be
Yeah.
an asshole.
Don't
Don't
be
be
an
a dick.
asshole. No one likes an asshole.
The only
At least we have
asshole
funny,
we're willing to have is the
redeemable
fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. How are you doing, sir?
Right.
Like,
Seriously.
customer service octave. All of you
So-
service industry know what I'm talking about.
Got War Boss. Mojave Express stations should be a thing this year.
War Boss, you were
Cars-
clutch today.
Cars that want to participate would stop at said stations.
Oh, that's rad.
Nice,
That's super.
nice.
Hey, thank you, War Boss. Appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. Thank
Like-
you for the update.
That shit I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Well, it might be.
I
not
might
be
be
a-
taking that taxi from.
and it might not even be a thing. He's probably making a suggestion. It's like, hey, let's
No,
make.
I think he's saying that that's an official
Yeah.
thing because we've had other people mention
I'm
it
sorry,
before.
whoever is on that track for that particular taxi service. I'm totally gonna tag hashtag War Boss
Emphasizing the word
in all of your
should.
vehicles.
Because
He's emphasizing the word should.
Should.
We-
Should.
during one of the
Well,
one of
you
the
never know if
streams
someone
we
needs to
were
go
doing,
and drop
someone
down.
was talking about we're putting up like bus stop signs throughout Wasteland. I
That'd be
remember
cool.
that.
It was, yeah. We had a couple people mention that for sure.
I feel like I can see that getting abused.
What are you
very
drinking?
easily.
I mean, it's supposed to be ran
Mine?
Yeah.
in coordination with the staff, the official thing. So, I don't know.
Nothing's moving. Nobody's. I see the potential of it. Okay.
It
I
could
mean-
be a thing.
It would be great, honestly. I mean, if I'm having a day where my knees are shoddy
Yep.
and my back is hurting and I'm on a cane, which does happen every year at Wasteland because it's rough out there.
Yeah.
Tip:
What?
get a map. Get a
What?
map.
Well,
That's my
On,
tip.
on day 5 when you're willing to eat ass.
Wait, you're willing to eat ass on day 5?
Takes you that long?
Yeah, day 1. Day 1. I
Well,
come.
I'm
with
not sure
ass
what that
on the
has to
menu.
do with me hobbling along
No,
with
you're
a
not.
limp
On the menu.
through the waste, hoping for a
It's
ride.
Commodore talking about ass, and that's all it's
Okay.
That, and of course, it's a saying at Wasteland Weekend. When
I don't know that saying.
Yeah, it's a saying like day 5 you're willing to eat ass at Wasteland. Because the whole fucking
Although, I will
bathing
just say-
situation.
I will just say, it's probably better to eat ass early in the event when
Thank
it's still
you.
kind of fresh.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
I 100%
there
agree.
gets all genitals reach an expiration date at Wasteland. Let's just put it that way.
The
all
sooner the
genitals.
ass,
Oh,
the
genitals.
All
better.
genitals.
The
Yes.
vinegaring is real.
There's literally been times with my ex where like you wake up and we were both very highly sexual people. And you wake up in the morning, first thing you're just like, yeah, and then you both catch with like, nope.
Oh, that's called a teardrop.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're like, oh, nope.
Oh no.
Down
Right,
and back
right.
up.
Fatality.
Fatality.
Tongue punch that fart box day 0.
TBFB.
Live fast, eat ass.
They call it ground zero for a reason.
Yes.
But getting back to what I was saying,
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
someone
What were
who,
you saying?
What were you?
if someone has an issue with needing a cane to walk and there's a taxi service, it will be appreciated. That's
Oh.
what I was trying to get.
I was gonna double tap on that actually. So get a map.
Yep.
It will help you coordinate. Honestly, I liked actually the Fury Road, the fabric map on the leg. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I want to make that happen for myself because I've never had a map and it's good times. But that being said, newbies, don't be afraid to walk. I did not get on a vehicle until my 2nd year. I didn't ride a mini bike until my 3rd year.
No.
That being said, I play things like an RPG. I was the youngest child of 3. By 4 years, no one wanted to play with me. So I learned to RPG shit. So it's like, cool, start off small. Walk a few of your little blocks. Find your area. There's shit in Tent City that I couldn't find my 3rd year because I was on the mini bike. But I remember finding my 2nd year that was like the most fun I had that entire year.
Yeah, don't be afraid to explore Tent City.
So yeah,
I
so start
love
small.
Tent City.
Feel free to walk around, find the small stuff, find the holes in the walls if you will.
You will find
That's
some
where
of the
you ingratiate.
coolest, most random shit that's not always advertised, that's not always well known.
Yeah.
That's how I found Uncle Foster's Storytime.
Yep.
My first fucking year.
That's how I found out about Boston Story
Wandering
Time.
drunk as fuck down the street at like 1 in the morning, and I hear a thick Scottish brogue
Oh,
fucking
yes.
saying Marquis de
Yeah,
Sade, and I'm like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Where
and,
to
then,
take-
and I have not missed
Nerds,
one
welcome.
since.
Nerds, welcome.
Yes.
So, a couple comments. One from Gilly. Transportation for 2019 would have been nice. I had a gigantic blister of a bottom on my foot.
19 was a fucked year.
And
19 was a
Orc
fuck
War
year.
Boss. Marky Makeup is doing canvas maps again this year.
Yeah, canvas maps are great. He's also the one doing the canvas wanted poster. If you want a
Yeah.
canvas
Oh, yeah.
wanted
Really?
poster, talk to the Cosmic Mechanic / Murky Makeup,
Okay,
The
good
boxes.
looks, good looks.
the guy who did the loot box
I'm
thing.
gonna order like 5 and just send them to people I know.
Someone already bought 2.
So
People who don't even go to Wasteland.
He's
That's
got
gonna
limited
fuck with
amount though, so just be.
okay, so I'll put that out there too. We were talking about Tent City. One of the things that I said earlier is I've been at Wasteland long enough that I know a lot of people. Over the years, you will get to know people. If you find something really rad in Tent City and you get to know their establishment when it's small, if they end up moving into the main city, guess who's probably always got a welcome way in the door? Is you, because you supported them when nobody knew who they were.
That's
And that is a great way to build your story as they build their story. And that little tiny bar that you found in Tent City that is now in the main city throwing the biggest party at Wasteland is like, hey, you're welcome in the door no matter how crowded we are, any fucking time. You're our VIP because you were here at the beginning.
find the underdog. Find the underdog.
I'm gonna slap a big dick right here.
Slap it on the table.
Here, I got you, boy.
Even though like all y'all doing this shit at the Wasteland City or Tent City, majority of the night, guess where you're all gonna be at the end of the night? Fucking Ghoul Crest.
I've still never been to Ghoulcrest for one of two reasons. One, I never felt welcome because I don't have a tie.
Well, it's a membership
You
club.
I
need to be a
understand
member
that.
or plus
I
one of a
understand
member,
that, but
yeah,
here's
yeah.
the problem. I understand the way to get to Ghoulcrest is to have a good hunting story. Now here's the problem. I can't get a good hunting story by hunting people. It's a thing. So the only thing I can do is make sure someone else gets into Ghoulcrest.
Yeah.
That's all I can do is make sure someone #knife fight.
Okay.
So I can't get in that way. So that's the only other thing I can do is hopefully one day get an honorable mention. Be like, this motherfucker was so hard to get. Be like, who? Ooh. Yeah, 'cause
Like-
I want the tie.
Like I said,
That's first spot.
the method of earning your tie is completely different now.
Yeah.
A lot harder, even unknowingly, unless you're in the right place at
Fine.
the right time.
Fine, God, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking beast.
Let me get my camera out.
Fucking
please.
softball it in like that.
Wrong dick you need to be sucking, but okay, I'll have to oblige.
And I require
You need to be
snacks.
sucking mine, goddammit.
I require snacks for that motherfucker.
Snacks?
Yes.
What, you know what? I'm gonna chew a bunch of peanuts before
No.
I do it.
No. You're doing that. I require snacks a lot.
Oh, I mean, can I get some snacks anyway?
Yes.
Get some popcorn.
Alright, we got
I'm a big fan of Gushers.
Dragon Orca. I have had issues meeting new people, introvert, but I am amazed at meeting people that I have been friends with for years. At the amount of people whom I have known for years.
Yeah, I run into people that I knew from Renaissance Fair that I hadn't seen in several years. People I know from Comic-Con.
Sorry.
Do I have something in my beard?
No, you just had one hair going
Oh,
straight out.
it happens.
I
His
liked
beard
it.
does
I have a
that.
whiny beard. It just goes.
He gets kind of mad at times.
Anyway, as you were saying.
But yeah, I've ran into friends that I knew from Comic-Con, Renaissance Fair, Steampunk,
Small worlds.
Small Worlds. You haven't seen them in years, and you run into them again at Wasteland. Absolutely happens. Or I run into people who we did the same events, the same years, and we had never met, and now we're meeting at Wasteland. I've had a ton of people who were like, "Oh, you used to do Southern Fair. Yeah, I used to do Southern Fair. Oh, I was in this camp. Oh, I was in that camp. Oh, yeah, I probably watched your guys' fucking stage performance. We'd never met, and now we're meeting at Wasteland." So you will have those connections with people for sure.
Yes.
One, actually, this is another one of those moments where it's like, wow, this transcends life and experiences and things like that, and really, really captivates your heart. I had a friend that I had gone through high school with.
Alright.
We were close, like close, like deep click close. After high school, like 2 years after, rough split. Friendship broke. Didn't talk for years. About a week and a half before my first Wasteland, I go to a party. I go to something.
Yeah.
That individual was there. We kind of like, oh, right. Well, never mind. You know, whatever. But we were both. Oh, it was Ren Fair. That's what it was. And we went to the Folsom Ren Fair, and we're both like, all right, well, whatever. Soft. And I was over here. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to make your life harder. I'm not trying to any of this. Like, no, I understand. And let's be real. I fucked up that friendship and the thing because I didn't play it right.
Yeah.
But so I was like, look, I'm not trying to make your life hard. Backing off. It's cool. Huff, huff, huff. Move on. Go to Wasteland. This individual was camped right across the street from me.
Oh.
Both our first times at Wasteland. And it's like, okay. Like the second day or the third day, I am schmammered. I'm head in my tent, ass sticking out. I feel someone go up and kick my boot, and I'm like, all right, like, let's be funny. Put my head out from under my ass. And there's an individual staring at me, super not amused. I'm like, oh, here comes real life, jumping up my ass real quick.
Damn.
Hi, what's going on? And it's like, all right, we're literally camped right across from each other. It was probably the second day because that shit didn't settle for a while. It's like, we literally see each other every day. This time, show up with a chair. We're gonna walk out 100 yards in the desert over there, sit down, and we're gonna hash some shit. And the end of that conversation for me was, or not for me, but the end of that conversation was, look, can't forgive you for what happened before, but I'm willing to start a new friendship with you. And that person is once again one of the closest people to me. Like, which is, and literally it all came from sitting down on two little camp chairs out with nothing. And it literally had to be so simplistic of a situation, so simple of a situation. It's like, you know what? We can't escape.
Yeah.
So let's handle it. For ill or for good. Let's handle it. And we handled it, and turns out, like, okay, a lot of that was based off of misunderstanding. Go figure. Mid-20s to early 30s. You know, you'll learn.
Yeah.
And that that also enriched my first Wasteland immeasurably. Like, wow, I have a friend that I haven't got to talk to in over 7 years. That used to be La Corazon. Like,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
so it's the damnedest shit can happen out there. Things that can shake up your whole reality. It's even though it is a controlled environment and a variable that we're building a story, if you let yourself be in that story, you can change. Like with any story, all characters develop.
Yeah.
Let yourself develop.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about it. Let yourself develop. It's because it will help you learn. There's a gentleman named Robert Harbin, the junksmith.
Yes.
Junksmith.
Yeah.
Junksmith.
Mad love for junksmith, and actually found out a couple more degrees of separation that I didn't have before with the junksmith when it comes to sailing and actual, being a mariner.
Yeah. Okay.
But that gentleman, when I pitched him an item that I had built and made, that he wanted to trade with me, I picked up a couple like little saw blade axes that he was selling for $40. I was like, here, I'll trade you for this. And he kind of looked at me and was like, yeah, I grabbed something else. I went to grab. He's like, no, not instead of, but in addition to. Grab some other thing called my digger pick, which is a shovel on one side, about yay long, and has a railroad spike on the other. Now it's all fire engine red. It's great. And I grabbed that. I was like, what about these? And he kind of looked at me. Literally never met this man before in my life.
Yeah.
Scruffed me. Walked me back into his pavilion behind me. He was like, so let me be honest, kid. What do you think this thing that you are trading me is worth? And I talked to him about what I made and how I spent breaking it down and whether I was watching TV, when I was looking at all these different things. And he goes, right. So first things first, whenever I make something in my spare time, my time, just my time, costs $10 an hour. And I was like, whoa. He goes, you can't get time back. No, Tony Stark, love it. No, well, I'm sorry, technically that would be Howard Stark.
Yeah.
No amount of money ever bought a second of time. It's your time that is valuable. Touch back to when I mentioned value. Your time, your creativity, your thought process, your aspect, your perspective. Maybe 10,000 people have had that perspective. Who took the time to bring it into existence? Who took the time to build it? Who took the time to make it? That time is valuable. That gentleman looked me dead in my eye into this thing that I was ready to trade to him for about $40 first, and then about $75 to $80. He looked me dead in my eye and said, if I were to sell this online, I would not start below 3 figures. And that first figure starts with 2. He goes, I would start by selling this for at least 200. This is a guy that could have straight taken, beg pardon, this custom, completely original product that I had made, that he would have valued at about the time of about $230 to about $250, and I would have traded him for something that he made that he valued at $40, and I would have walked away happy. Yet, an individual I did not know pulled me aside and said, hey, Dicklet, value your own work.
My head DJ once told me that when I
It
started.
changed
DJing.
some things in my life when I started doing that.
Yeah.
It really did.
It did. I agree to that testament because like that's what happened to me when I was DJing, when I was trying to learn how to get other gigs, and like I'm trying to figure out how do I charge myself, and that's what my head DJ said.
And you dip yourself super low. You're like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. It's like
I don't feel like to overcharge people.
Yeah,
Right.
for something that at the moment you don't believe is adequate.
Yeah.
Right.
So here is your cost. Here's your cost. Here's your skill.
Yeah. Why
This
not?
is what it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's your cost. Here's your skill. Your cost, you're always going to say, no, I want that to go lower.
Yeah.
And regardless of your skill, you're always going to judge yourself to be lower.
Yeah.
But even if you're here, you're going to plummet. So even if you dip both sides down, you're never going to call yourself even, because what if for one reason you can't perform? So then you undercut yourself again.
Yeah.
When in reality, if you're sitting here on, 2.0, and you should be paid for 2.0, You think you're at 1.5, so you're charging 1.0.
Yep.
And someone's getting a steal.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to play that angle, go ahead, build your cred, build your clientele, your rapport with your basis of your demographic, if you will. But that being said, don't play that so long to where you burn yourself out trying to make that asset into something, when in reality it would have been something if you had valued it at its appropriate value to begin with.
Yeah. When I was in school, I was taking sewing classes for a while. And one of the things.
Seamstressing.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even talk.
I'm 2 classes away from
I'm
getting
sorry
a
for running
construction
my mouth. You're
certificate.
good.
No, you're good.
But just 2 classes away. So I felt like that I could. But one of my teachers made it a point during class. She took an entire class period to point out, it's like, okay, if you have taken this class, and this class, which are the requirements to get into this class, here is how much bare minimum per hour you should be charging for your work. If you add this class on, this is what you're at. At my level, I am at least $25 an hour, bare minimum. And I didn't take that like. I was getting into sewing just for fun, and I did all the classes I took. Like, oh goddamn, okay. And Commodore.
So we're gonna have to cut this.
We've been going for a while.
Yeah, it's been over about 3.5 hours.
Sorry.
No,
we enjoy these.
I'm gonna close
they always
this.
go a little longer with guests.
For a type of tradition, I'm trying to do every episode. I've been kind of slacking of late because holy shit, we had amazing fucking things to where I completely forget about this.
Yeah.
We have a new person on the fucking show. He's been telling us amazing fucking stories, both Wasteland and reality. So we're gonna give an honorary fuck you to Blowhard.
Till it hurts.
The fuck you of the night.
Hurts.
Yeah, the fuck you of the night.
Hertz is spelled Hertz, by the way.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get on this out of my megaphone.
Yeah, I love it.
Till it
I love
hurts.
it.
Till it hurts.
Get that mouse ready.
Yeah.
In closing.
Thank you for having me, by the
Oh
way.
yeah. In closing. I am Commodore Pistol Whip.
I am Hatter of the Waste.
I am Blowhard of the D's.
I'm Joan Rivers of Wasteland.
Fucking God! Gilly, make that patch, damn it! Huzzah!
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us.
As always.
And I'll be posting the
Fuck
next
you.
event page for Wasteland Talk. We might surprise you this next one. We might. Keyword. Fingers crossed.
I can cross other things.
I can cross.
Oh, I have life none of my hand. I'm telling you.
And
no
we're gonna
lie.
try to do
I live and breathe among Titan that rules
Do what
the
post-credit you got.
skies.
I'm gonna try to do it. Because
Yeah.
it was all set up earlier and then it crashed. No, you're fine. Keep singing if you want.
Yeah, go on. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of tongue action going on here. You're all